talking about flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me. They didn't even fucking know me. This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
Nice. Yeah. Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! How many people you got coming to this damn Gil's Arena shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy? Whoa, whoa, Gil.
Oh, no. They keep adding people.
It's your shootout.
Yeah, but I can't pick who I want.
Golly.
I was happy with the first weak-ass 18 they had.
We got about 30 people.
Now it's about
50-11.
You know, my calculation has to go up. You know, I figure with 17 people, I'm going against the field, right? Each person takes about 300 shots. That's probably about, 6,500 shots a day. So I can fade that with about 2,000 shots a day. I'd be in good money. Now they done added like 6 more people.
The Dream Killer is unimpressed. He said, add whoever you want.
Nigga going to analytical school, ain't he? He's just doing all them numbers and mathematics and shit ain't gonna help you, boy. That shit don't help you when I just walk in there and shoot my shots and get out of there.
But we gonna
get out of
there. I'm gonna calculate nothing.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna talk about that in a second. As always, this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Gil, you really stepped your fashion game up. We got these nice Hostile Territory sweatshirts and Gil's Arena sweatshirts.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Courtesy of your collab with Tough
I be
Crowd.
liking a little detail.
I love that.
Little detail you be putting in there.
You know, making me feel like I'm rich. But we got Lexie Brown back here with us.
Hey.
What's up, Lexie? Hey. What's up? Okay. And we got the Dream Killer, Rashad McCants.
Why is his name the Dream Killer?
That's a question you have to ask him.
Oh.
That's his nickname.
I thought you gave him that.
No.
Oh. Why's your name the Dream Killer?
I mean, cause I'm the one that's gonna tell you that outfit is some trash, nigga. Let me crush your dreams real quick.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and crush them dreams, my nigga. That shit is, do not bring that shit back.
Okay, I get it.
Leave that shit upstairs.
I want you to take that.
Is it the ankles?
Y'all gonna trash my J's, I'm gonna trash everything else.
I've never
But I'm gonna put y'all shit on the,
Me neither.
you know what we used to do? We put that shit on the motherfucking, on the board. We used to, check in, come in the locker room. If your shit was on the motherfucking board, your whole outfit, don't bring that shit back in here. Don't bring that shit back in here.
We had to retire one of my former teammates' velour outfits.
You can put it on the wall. Put it on the wall.
I'll get on the wall.
Do not do this again.
Retired it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the girls will like it. They not gonna shame you.
But before we start the show, Lexie, you have a gift, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
You want to share?
So I haven't seen Rashad since after Christmas. So I gave him a regular friendship bracelet. Okay. But
Which means she's not really my friend. She's just trying to.
y'all have been harassing me for weeks about this beautiful place. So, it's Applebee's.
$25 Applebee's gift card.
And another friendship bracelet that says I heart Applebee's.
I love Applebee's. Look at that.
Rashad and his minions will
You can eat there for a month on
Let me
$25. That's a lot of
So-
skillets.
You making those?
Huh?
You make those?
The bracelets?
Yeah.
Yes. I made more. I make
okay.
them every day.
See, and y'all got y'all money on her. She's spending her time.
I knew where this was going.
Excuse me, I was at the gym this morning.
No, what I'm saying, she got her time making bracelets and shit, not at the gym.
I am doing both.
Okay,
but
all right, just check.
Lexie spreading good.
Baby.
This is me supporting.
But this is where the disconnect happens.
What
Okay?
is the disconnect?
Ain't none of my work gonna want to go to Applebee's.
You have no Applebee's level work.
Oh, that's too expensive for the work.
It's like, the work nowadays is just.
You can go get some
They
nice
just
little
don't
drinks.
get it. They don't get that it's food and
They don't
I'm
like
testing
value.
you and but this is, 20, they see 25 and they're like, oh, we can't even get 2 appetizers.
So, see,
get a whole-
you messing with the wrong girl. You gotta go, listen, go to the bus stop, right? All the girls.
Stop now.
No, all the girls on the bus. That means they don't got cars or they know dudes with cars. Those are the ones you go after. You just ride it up and down till you find the right
drink, happy hour.
Yes, go get them.
Look, last time I pulled up,
transfer.
Last time I pulled up to Applebee's with the work in, she got out and caught the bus.
She left you at Applebee's?
She left me at Applebee's. She did not. She said this is unacceptable.
She don't got the vision.
Right? So I said Uber Eats next time. We ain't gonna
the
lose.
wrong place, baby.
Yeah.
RTD bus, if that's what they call it, Metro bus.
But look, I appreciate this.
I'm telling you, your people have not let me rest.
I know.
Before Christmas.
These ain't my people.
This morning
You know I don't got no people.
Those are your Applebee's.
You know I don't got no people.
These
are triggered men. These are triggered men trying to go on dates just like me, and we hungry, we like Applebee's,
and now I'm supporting
y'all all say no.
dreams to go to Applebee's with the work or whoever y'all want to go with. You're welcome.
Applebee's level work though, red flag.
Red flag.
It's a red flag for Applebee's level.
Why? They give massages too.
It's 2024.
They just happy with a man who got a car.
That's it. He picked me up. He picked me up. Jesus.
Here's what's cracking in the arena today. With Luka sideline, Kyrie has been cooking. But what do the Mavs need to be a threat in the West? Jason Kidd said they need some size. Maybe true, maybe not. Embiid says he doesn't care about winning his second MVP and isn't deliberately ducking smoke. But is that facts or cap? And Draymond said the Warriors don't have pride, but will they have enough pride to even make the play-in this season? Ooh, we shall find out. We got a San Francisco treat for that ass. But before we get into all that, as always, this show's brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. I repeat, if you download the Underdog Fantasy app, use promo code GIL, they will match your first deposit up to $100. I'm fucking up. And as always, we do MostlyFans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username, and we use your question on the show, we will give you a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com in the 30 to 40 second range, and we use that video on the show, you get $100 into your account. And as always, we do this show live on YouTube. If you can't watch it with us here, we got audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. So we got...
How you remember all that shit?
He be doing good, though. He be killing it. Without looking at it.
Without looking down.
For that part.
That's that light skin shit, man. Y'all be remembering. Y'all be memorizing
this shit, man. You got all A's in school. I know you got all A's.
But, y'all making fun of him doing his job
do my job.
Nah, because
That's not it.
When I do other shows,
you do it too well.
I know, Gil. I know you're
doing it too good.
I know when you do other people's pods, they rely heavily on that prompter. We do not have a prompter. That's why I be looking at the podcast. We were trying to get our weight and our budget up one day. But even if we did, I'm going Reese Davis all off the top.
All off the top, baby.
Hey, man, you the MJ. You the MJ this year, man.
I told him that, bro. I told him double down on it.
Jordan, baby.
Yeah.
That's the first positive thing y'all have ever said about me in the history of this show.
And it was still kind of a backhanded compliment they both gave you.
No, it was
like,
not.
Man, you sit home and memorize.
On the way here, Underdog
MJ, this is MJ right
Let me do it again. Underdog
MJ host right here.
And shout out to whoever in the chat said, I could tell Josiah grew up in a gated community. We had a gate, it was not in a community.
Damn, bro. You had a chimney and everything.
Oh,
shit.
Party art. But ladies and gentlemen, that is neither here nor there, because this Saturday is the moment that you've all been waiting for and some of you have been hating for. The first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy, Saturday, January 20th at the District in Chatsworth, California. Our qualifiers, which we got 3 more, Max is Nice, Krista Jackson, Famous Los, added to the fold to extend our time. Still getting the same bag, Gil. I'm not really happy about it. We need to condense, consolidate. We don't need more shooters.
No more.
We need less. But shout out, 3 legends have entered the fold. But our qualifiers competing against our celebrity influencers and the Gil's Arena crew in a winner-take-all battle for $100,000 of Underdog Fantasy's money. So back in December, I asked some of the potential qualifiers which NBA player their shot resembles. This is what they had to say. If you had to compare your jumper to anybody in NBA history,
I'm gonna have to say Curry. Steph Curry. I wouldn't say Steph because that's just obviously Steph.
I shoot just like Steph. I shoot like Brian Scalabrine.
Why y'all do that to that man?
Next.
Man!
man.
Might have made 6.
Get this man off the show.
I think I made 1.
He says Kyrie. There's 100,000 on the line. You can probably beat them right now.
We were warm. We just weren't hitting shots.
You seen any shooters yet? So far, no. So far, no.
I witnessed a 1 out of 25 performance, so.
Wasn't nothing impressive, kind of like baffling to me.
Man, nobody's winning that 100K. We got washed up hoopers in here. Give it back to Gil. Ain't nobody winning that.
They keep shooting like this. It's about to be a breeze. Woo! And this is my competition. My competition is my coworker.
So
No, the trial was horrible.
there were more Steph Cumans than Steph Currys out there in December, but that might not be the case on Saturday.
Oh, man.
And as we mentioned, Underdog will also be doing special pick'ems. You can go to the app, slide all the way through. They got a special Gills Arena pick'em section where you can do higher or lower on all the contestants, including the Gills Arena crew. So, Rashad, Underdog Fantasy has listed your first round higher or lower at 19.5. This is 25 mid-range shots, 5 different spots. You got a zigzag because we're in California, and that's how we get down.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hitting 20 or more middies?
No, goddamn saying.
You said zigzag. You saying like
you can't go rack to rack. You got a zigzag.
Like a star drill.
okay?
Keep you on your toes. See if your jumper is really that wet.
And then you said starting with mid-range?
I do that.
Mid-range, 25 from 5 spots.
Yeah, I didn't go order no racks or, any of that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Or just, get the key to the gym that we're actually performing at from a guy who's a friend of mine who owns the gym.
That sounds like you're taking a shot at somebody.
No, I'm just saying, it's just kind of, I ain't gonna cheat you, I'm gonna beat you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I'm not gonna cheat you, I'm gonna beat you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not in a group chat, right? I think you would have been offended to find out, 6 days before the event that
He's been in there longer than 6 days.
No, I know, but finding out 6 days up
I
into the
didn't know
event,
he's been using this.
I just found out.
Oh.
Because he thought I was upstairs wasting my time shooting.
You thought he was outside in the cold?
I didn't know he was actually at the gym we're shooting at.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had access to it.
It's a public gym.
You know why? Because that's his man.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be shooting in there.
Exactly.
It's not fair.
It's not what?
Because none of us are shooting.
Are you
in
shooting
there.
in the gym?
Say it again, Lexie.
It's not fair.
It's not. It's insider trading.
Yeah, you can't shoot.
It's called cheating.
From now on, stay out of district.
But Lexie, before we get into all that, you got some shots up.
Yeah.
Posted them on Twitter recently. So let's take a look at your form. See what's on point. Okay. Bottom of the net. Bottom of the net. Another one. Another one.
7 on y'all.
Oh.
That was the end too. I had made more before
we know.
started recording, but I just like the way the net was sounding.
Okay, I see.
Nice. Everyone's like, "Oh, you getting ready for the shootout?" No, I have a season that starts next.
You don't even have to see the video. You just hear that sound,
Yeah,
and you know.
Sound.
Ching, ching.
So I bet on the right person. Like I said, I'm a good judge of character.
So, but Rashad, as you pointed out, Gil has been practicing at the district in anticipation of the first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy. Woo woo. You taking issue with that?
I did.
Or just invite us.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Extend the invitation.
He wouldn't do that.
And if we choose not to show up, then that's on us. But you can't just sneak in there
Okay.
without us.
Sneaking means
But
that I'm actually like it's a public gym.
Okay, but we don't know when you're going. And you got to pay to be in there.
Yeah, you gotta pay to use.
You're
machine.
not paying to use nothing.
I'm paying $30.
You're not paying nothing. Stop capping, bro.
It's a school.
Stop capping. That's your
What?
man, Frank Robinson.
Yes.
The reason he won't hit me back because I tried to do all this stuff beforehand. All the contests and all that shit that's happening. I went there and said, hey, I want to do some shit called Money Shot here, man. Never hit me back,
Let's
right?
take a look at Gil. Let's take a look at Gil.
Oh, yeah. Let me get into it. Let me get into it. Yeah, let me get into it.
Let him get into it.
Yeah. They don't want me to get into it.
Yeah,
Frankie,
let him get into it.
Frankie don't want to hit me back because I used to really, really put hands to feet to that ass.
So it's personal?
In the gym, when it comes to that 5-on-5, one-on-ones and all of that, Frankie, baby, know who I am. He's betting with Gil. They all betting with Gil. So they can't fuck with it. They don't want to fuck with me. We don't rock with Rashad like that. Come shoot at the gym. Hey, Hey, come shoot at the gym, bro. They go to the key.
No invite.
They go to the key. They go to the key. You can go at night. You can go at night.
Let him finish.
You can go at night when no one's there. Because he said it's an academy, so the kids got to be there all through the day. Because I've been there before. When they all playing, they hooping and doing all that shit.
So the kids are
so there's no room in the gym. There's never any room in the gym.
So the kids are there.
So at night is the only time you can really get in there.
Okay.
So
When it's closed. When it's closed.
You go at nighttime?
Some days 8:30 after the last practice. That's the only time you can get in that gym. But the other gym, the smaller one, you can get in there anytime if content creators are not in there. So are you gonna get mad at like Max and them because they shoot at the same
I don't know Max and them. I know Gilbert.
Yes. No one should be shooting in there.
No one.
That just happened to be where it's at because it has the biggest space.
It just happens to be where it's at?
Because we practice there and shoot there, we gotta stop doing it because the contest's gonna be there?
Yeah.
You got 3 kids that go to different high schools. You could go to all of them high schools and get into them high schools.
Why would I want to?
Because you don't shoot at the place we're all shooting. The people that's coming in from different places all over, they only get 20 minutes before we warm up at the gym.
So it's okay.
So
if
I'm
you,
supposed
to. But you're basically creating like a home court advantage for yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So wait, hold on. So we play in the arena in the game, right? So I should spend my time in the practice
but then
gym.
you in a-
Or should I
you
just
in a
go into the
home court
main gym where I'm gonna be
Gilbert, you're not gonna fly.
advantage.
You're not gonna fly from Washington to Golden State 2 days earlier before the team just to get 3 more 100,000 shots up before the team arrives. You get on the plane just like everyone else does. And if you want to get early shots, you go a couple hours early just like everyone else does. The day of the game. So you're doing this shit prior to for months on end is like.
So when I
It's
go
baffling.
when I come into a city,
that's crazy.
When I come into the city, I don't go to 24-hour fitness. I don't go to the local gym. I go right to Staples at 3 o'clock. No one's there. Period.
Same day of the game, right?
I don't spend my time shooting at the 24-hour fitness and I'm about to play at Staples later tonight. I'm not gonna be at the beach.
Same day.
I'm not gonna be at 24-hour fitness
See how
when I'm shooting at this rim.
His rationalization
That sounds dumb.
is weird.
That sounds idiotic. If this is the gym,
You've been doing it for 3 months, Gil, not the day of. You've been shooting at the same place for 3 months.
Wait. How am I shooting there 3 months and the gym just got it when we went there?
No.
I understand what you're doing. It makes sense, but it's not fair. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
that's all I was saying.
So you can go there and pay your $30 to get your shooting machine.
Now.
That's fair, right?
Now.
If everyone has the same access.
Now.
Well, yeah,
it's
now.
fair.
4 days before the fucking contest.
I can't help it if you thought I was outside.
You can help. You can help it. You can help it. If you want an advantage, you're not gonna say nothing. You be like, I'm shooting at the actual place, so I ain't even worried about
an advantage, I would have never told you.
Let's take a look at the video.
Wait. You didn't tell me. You slipped up in the group chat and posted the shit and I called you on it. And I was like, wait. Is that the district you're shooting at? Oh, you a fucking cheater!
We have the video
I'm not gonna cheat.
Hold on before that video.
Wow.
So your comments was I slipped up in the video, correct?
You slipped up and posted it because I triggered you.
Okay. No.
I triggered him. He's like, you think I'm only shooting in the backyard? I shoot in the gym.
No, you said, all right.
I said, oh, this nigga is really
It's gonna be
cheating.
great.
No, let's
Neither
say-
one of y'all winning anyway. So
Hold on, let me see. No,
I've been cheated all my life.
I just want to.
I've been cheated all my life, Lex.
the treacherous.
There's about
Hold
1,500 messages deep in the chat.
No, I got it right here.
Here we go.
I said, you think I'm scared of someone they added today?
And I said that about Baron Davis.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Baron Davis was here. I said, oh, Baron Davis. You scared of Baron Davis? Now go ahead.
You really think I'm scared of someone they add today? Oh, because they've been shooting and preparing. Yes, I do. Laugh out loud. Scary ass. Laugh my motherfucking ass off. Go prepare some more. In your backyard with your gun.
That's what I said.
And them hard-ass Adidas balls. I wrote, you think I spend my time in my backyard laughing out loud? He wrote, here he go capping. So I sent him a video. Boom.
Oh, so that was the trigger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was the video? And the video was of him at the district. And I said,
Gotcha. And he's still gonna go to the district.
Boom. You think I spend my time out there? Booyah!
I'm actually at the place we going.
Now go cry. Here you go. This ain't fair. Y'all cheating already. He gon' cheat me, bro. Tim, this is an advantage. They talking about warming up. I heard you had to warm up Sean. Tim, what the fuck is going on, man?
Keep going.
What the fuck is going on, man? Y'all rigging the game for Gil.
Keep going. No. Don't stop.
I thought he was a shooter.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Do I have to continue where you left off?
I thought you was a shooter.
I'm in the group chat too. Hey, Lex,
where's the shooter at, man? Where's the shooter?
Because the way I'm going to say it is going to be a lot funnier
Nobody
than that.
want to hear that, man. Just show up, man.
The way I'm going to say it is going to be a lot funnier than that.
Hey, just show up, man. Nobody want to just show up, man. That's all I want to see. When you shot your 34 shots and I shot my 6 and you say 10-1, you told me not to complain.
But now you done shot a 200,000 shot.
Damn near.
And you done lost 20 pounds.
Yes.
Didn't I tell y'all gonna lose weight waiting for me to fall off? Didn't I say that verbatim? This nigga has lost 20 pounds waiting for me to fall off. And he's gonna lose some more. Huh? I got the man in the best shape of his goddamn life.
Yeah.
His girl should be thanking me. He ain't fat no more.
Yeah.
It's Rashad's fault. I got him a Laker jacket for his birthday. I said, this is for you, Gil. This is from me to you. This is from me. This is not from us. This is not from Underdog. This is from me. I bought this. You're welcome.
Bro, I can't take you seriously.
You fucking welcome.
So we asked the chat.
And I'm gonna wear it.
We asked the chat.
I'm gonna wear the jacket to the event.
So we asked the chat, Gil practicing on the shootout court, cheating or fair play? 67% said fair play. We got some video of it. Gil, can we run the video of you shooting?
Run the video.
Getting your competitive advantage.
Yeah, I ain't wanna.
You weren't even jumping.
I don't need to.
That man got a gun.
Get him some buckets.
That man shooting
They got
with a
the
gun. Where that gooseneck at?
I don't need it.
You gotta reach in.
I don't need none of that.
You good? You don't need any of that?
I don't need none of that.
Gil getting ready for the first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fan. It is the Gil's Arena Shootout though, so
You really can
whatever he want to do
Right.
to stack the deck.
I don't need to stack the deck. My work ethic does that.
$30 an hour.
Was that an edit? Wait.
No.
Whoa. Wait a minute. That was a fucking transition.
Ain't no edit.
That looked like iMovie.
I did that.
This nigga hit me with an iMovie transition. It looked like he going 10 for 10.
My shit live.
Oh, my Lord.
I did all mine live. Live.
Non-jumping.
I did mine live.
Oh my God. The cojones to come see me. Time is up. That 10-1 bullshit is up.
All right. I think we had enough of.
No, I'm just saying he's not really
Gil's
thinking
Arena
about the
preamble.
concept of what he's saying.
Who, Rashad?
No, yeah.
About what? That you're cheating?
Yeah, that I'm not. Hey, I ain't gonna cheat you. I'm gonna beat you. He don't understand that.
The
I
fact
mean, we have cheating, we have competitive advantage, you know,
the fact
very
that I've
fine line.
Very
think
fine
about it.
line.
If someone lost 20 pounds and he's sitting in the gym all day, that's a different mindset, right?
Oh, that means you scared to death. That means you got to be asking people, is McCann's really working out right now?
I don't give a fuck what you do.
Hey, is he? You think he's working out?
To be honest, I don't give a fuck what you do.
You think he's?
You can be at the beach, you can be at 24 because it's open 24 hours.
Hey, you think he's working out?
you can be.
See your videos. Are you gonna shoot in the contest with them glasses?
I don't know. Depends. I might shoot in the moon boot.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna show up, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna show
I
up.
would advise you to not shoot in the moon boots.
I know.
I advise him not to show
I
up.
do a lot of shit I'm not supposed to do.
Glasses could be okay, but moon boots.
I do a lot of shit I'm not supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I like to toe the line. I'm a habitual line stepper.
But we advise all of you out there to pull up to the district. Competition starts at 1 p.m. Pull up early. We got food trucks.
Be there early.
We got Gil's Arena merchandise. It will be cracking.
Oh, it
we have
starts at
security.
1? Huh?
It starts at 1? Oh, I thought it was in the morning. Oh, that's good for me then.
You know,
Okay.
get prepped.
Yeah, I don't
Cool.
fuck if I know.
I thought it was in the morning.
So y'all said we get to name it whatever we want?
If whoever wins,
Lexie's arena.
it's their arena.
Should I just tell y'all now then? I might just sleep there. I might just fucking sleep in there, you know what I mean? That night. I ain't gonna be there at 1. I'm gonna be there 1 a.m. and I'm gonna shoot until you motherfuckers get there.
And still lose.
Yeah.
Still lose.
Because Brandon said he coming there early in the morning so he can get his 300-400 shots up. You know?
I'm coming straight from the work.
Brandon
I'm coming
is in
straight
the
from the work to the work, and then I'm back to the work. And it's gonna be called the Work Arena for a whole week.
Work arena.
Nah, what I'm saying is but look, I don't want nobody to,
I do not want to be on the work arena.
It's all good. You can,
in
you
your
can skip
contract.
the whole week.
It's in your
skip
contract.
the whole
You gotta
week,
do
Lex.
it.
God.
You hear me?
I will be sick.
in the
if I look
contract.
up his-
You feel me? The Work Arena. What's up? We here.
All right, but
I can't believe they really, y'all think I'm gonna spend hours,
Hours what?
I'm gonna spend hours at the 24 hours or outside.
Why? I didn't think that you was doing that. I've known you've been at the district this entire time.
Right.
That was not shocking to me when I saw that video.
Very shocking to me.
I don't know why.
Because I'm a
I don't know why you
competitor.
were
Because he's not
Because I'm a competitor and I'm the one being challenged.
He's not the competitor.
I'm being
I was
challenged.
like, of course he's shooting where we're shooting.
You know why
Where
we
else-
do.
Where else
We move it to the 24.
Hey,
I'll
Lex.
be in there 24.
Lex, you know why we're doing this, right? You do know why we do
Because
it.
he won't.
Y'all too.
Because he won't bet me. He won't challenge me fair.
Oh, because of the slam ball.
You know why we're
He
doing
won't.
this.
He won't challenge me like a man.
You
He
know
won't-
why.
He won't stand on Mamba mentality.
You know why we're doing this, right?
Why?
He cannot stand to lose.
I can't stand to be
so
cheated.
This is a slam ball thing, right?
He can't. Hey,
10-1.
And as long as I can hold it over his head, he
Also,
can't.
when
he can't sleep at
beats
night.
you. If he gets farther than you, 'cause
It's
you're not
tied
gonna
now.
Win.
It's tied now.
Then-
1-1.
All right, well,
It's 1-1
Can
now.
I ask you something? As a shooter, right? Tell me if this is fair since you want to talk about fair.
Uh-oh.
He goes 2 for 24
Uh-oh.
from shooting on the slam ball thing because it's a little different. So he's just out there shooting 24 shots. Then he challenges me.
Oh,
Right.
did I challenge you?
I take 8 shots.
hear this nigga?
He took 12 shots.
You hear how
Right,
he-
so he has a total of 34 shots to my 8. So he wants to scream 10-1 when it's really 8-2. Was that fair?
I mean, technically no. But
Okay, that's
you
all.
won, so.
Yeah.
Can I go? Okay.
Final comments.
He said that I challenged him. I'm sitting there and I'm fucking around. And then all of a sudden I keep hearing, oh, you can't shoot like that. You ain't got no talent. You can't shoot like that. Boy, you bricking out there. I said, Gilbert, what you doing? Come on out here and shoot with me. How about we go 10, first to 10? Okay, let's go first to 10.
First to 10.
He took 6 shots. But this is what he does on his podcast, right? He leaves here, he goes there, and then he doesn't have pushback, so he just tells the story without anybody else knowing what the fuck is going on. He lost, and he can't take the fact that I was talking so much shit after hitting 8 in a row.
On the slam ball.
He didn't make 8. He didn't make 8.
Slam ball, guys.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's slam ball, and that's why I said let's. I've done
That's
challenge.
real.
I done challenged him 100 times, and he won't stand on the mama mentality.
Hey,
So
Lexie,
Saturday
is a
he
rim
got to
a
stand on
rim?
it.
When you go to the
No, it
court
wasn't a
outside
regular
and it's a
rim.
double rim, do you complain about the double rim outside?
I feel like
do you
the
play
double rim and
outside?
slam ball
Can I
rim
ask you a
are not the
question?
same,
Do you go to the court
He took
outside?
24 shots. He was 2 for 24. At least I'm 2 for motherfucking 8.
No, you're not. You're right now. You warmed up 200,000 shots now.
No, I'm talking about
to my what? 2?
I'm talking about on the slam ball. I'm talking about.
Right now. I'm talking about you at the district shooting thousands of shots to my 2.
Well,
I don't got no shots now. So who got the advantage now?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
And we will find out Saturday, January 20th at the district in Chatsworth, California.
Put your money on Gilbert.
Y'all have done a great job promoting the
Put your
fight.
money on Lexie.
I feel like Don King right now. Only in America. All right, pull up Saturday and watch live on Gil's Arena YouTube channel. But we have a show to do, so let's do it, okay? We done grinded all night getting this show prepared for y'all. This was great content, though. So yesterday we celebrated MLK Day. We already knew the FBI would get packed up for their annual pro-MLK tweet, despite their documented history of being anti-MLK. God bless community notes. But the Raptors had some explaining to do for this MLK tribute.
Oh, gosh.
So we see it right there. Raptors Twitter account, they posted 4 photos of Dr. King, and each, when enlarged, included images of the Raptors players meant to show love to the civil rights hero. Problem is, it looked like MLK was in the crosshairs of a sniper's rifle.
That's not funny.
Wait, so they posted it separately?
So each one of those was a photo, but the
then somebody put it together?
But when you show it on Twitter, that's how it pops up as a 4-way. And it looked like the crosshairs of a sniper rifle.
No.
Oh.
Anybody familiar with MLK's history, knows that's how he met his demise.
Dang.
The Raptors deleted the tweet, but as we all know, once you press send, it's too late. Blame Canada. It's all good. So what's the dumbest thing you've put up on social media?
Oh.
That you feel comfortable talking about on Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Woo woo.
I don't post dumb things on social media for this exact reason.
Okay.
I don't.
Keep it in the
How
draft.
do you know it's not dumb until someone says it's dumb?
No, because I have a very complicated thought process when I tweet things or post things. I'm like, okay, I read it out loud. Does this sound dumb? Okay. Will this offend anybody? Do I care if it offends anybody? What will my parents think? And then what will the Sparks think? And that's what I think.
So have you ever deleted anything in a panic where you put up oops?
Sometimes maybe if I'm I don't really feel like getting into no argument with people, so sometimes I'll delete it, but it's not necessarily dumb. It's just kind of I don't feel like dealing with whatever people got to say.
Rashad, what's the dumbest thing you put up on social media?
My ex is a hoe.
That was dumb?
Was she promiscuous?
I don't want to get into it. I'm saving for the workshop, but
That's all you regret? My ex.
It was a whole meme on it. I did a whole job with it. It's just, and she ain't even on Instagram like that, so it didn't even fucking matter. I was just venting. I was just fucking venting. I was like, she's a hoe. You a fucking hoe. Shit.
A woman of the night. Gil, what's the dumbest thing you put up on social media?
Earmuff. So I seen this video of 2 girls playing basketball in bikinis. And I said, ooh.
Ooh.
The WNBA girls should wear this and we'll come to the game.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Don't get me started on this, how he was talking about us.
But, I mean, not really. We really don't want to see you in that. But it was just a concept. If you dress a little bit
more sexier.
Sexy. We don't need Allen Iverson pants. We don't need the Michigan shorts and shit. Just regular clothes and then boom, roll them up.
Roll them up. Yeah, roll them up.
Yeah, you don't wear them long shorts no more.
I know, but they got offended, and then usually when someone gets offended, I get re-offended, and then I double down.
You double down.
Yeah, I just double down.
We're very aware, Gil.
Yes, he does.
I just feel like that was a process. This is gonna offend anybody?
Yeah,
not that much. Like sin, and then they get offended, and I'm like, well, I got worse. Re-sin.
I got the one I didn't sin. This is the one I said no.
To say.
Lexie, are you offended by that?
I mean, it's funny.
She wasn't in the league then.
I'm offended for you.
I mean, yeah. All women should be offended because
Gil, you since
why
apologize.
do we have to be in bikinis to do anything?
No, we interviewed
No,
Big
you
Wilson
can't
and
say that, Lex.
You apologize.
Oh, I apologize to Sid. Yeah.
On behalf of
y'all
yourself.
wear bikinis on Instagram just for the hell of it.
That's their choice, though.
And that's what I'm saying. It wasn't it wasn't that, not that type of. It wasn't wear that. It was just the ideal of.
That would be nice
Be
to see.
Not just
Yes, for men. It would be nice for men.
Like sex appeal for the audience that you're trying to attract, right? And I think the idea, what women was pushing back on was, we're not there to be sexy for you. Correct. But we're the audience that you're trying to pull in. You want us to come in there and buy the beers, the food, that. That's just how it is. When they're picking cheerleaders, they're picking cheerleaders for fourth quarter drunk dude.
Yep.
That's it. Right?
Our play isn't good enough.
No, but
No.
the lingerie
Like
football
men.
league.
Like-
The lingerie football league.
Because
Take
y'all
that.
watch men because their play is good enough.
No.
Y'all think
The reason
y'all
they
think they're sexy?
Think about the dress code. No,
The
think about
lingerie football
Y'all
league.
think the NBA players are sexy?
Do you think
that's
women?
what y'all are telling me right now.
Do you think women would
Because
play
we do
football?
the same thing, and everything y'all are complaining about what's wrong with the NBA right now, we do very well. So I'm just like, y'all want us to be sexier, okay? Sexy, that's all relative to who's watching. So.
But think about, who do they promote? The guys that the women find more attractive.
Yeah, right. Relative.
Relative. I mean, relative to
relative to the polls. That
Yeah,
are
same
voting.
thing with tightening the jerseys up and all that, wearing shorter shorts, looking cleaner.
Yeah.
No drip, like no, all of that, like that mattered. Kiss cam, who would you date? Like,
All that,
that's what
yeah.
you go in those arenas. Who would you date night with this player? It's all to, because the men are coming there for the sport for the most part. So they're trying to attract the women.
I'm coming to watch high level hoops.
Because they said, listen.
Thank you, Josiah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you coming.
But look, why would they call it basketball beauties?
Why would it?
Why would they call it basketball beauties, the league that they have, Basketball Beauties League?
Oh, I don't know.
The models playing basketball.
Not always. Have you seen?
Yes, I've been there.
Yeah.
But the reason why they were doing that is to bring guys in to watch the models play ball.
But then they suck, and now what? You're
Don't.
like, it's okay because they're pretty. No.
Where the talent at?
But what are we here? Are we here to watch the talent? No.
No, because then you would be at the WNBA.
Exactly. That's why they made the Basketball Beauties
But
League.
we have beautiful WNBA players.
But they're not wearing that stuff. They're not wearing the full-on makeup. They're not out there prissy. And they don't have 700,000 followers all in fucking bikinis and shit. They got their own little thing. They got OnlyFans and all this other shit.
They're doing it. What's so funny is that they're doing a better job now.
Yeah.
They are doing a better job. They're like understanding that, like.
I mean, and we as players understand, like, we're not dumb. We know what people are saying. We listen. Like, why do you think there's, like, such a shift in, like, how we are arriving to games, how we look on the court,
Yeah,
hair done. Like, people used to, like, get on us about, like, having lashes, nails, whatever. But, like, that's what makes us feel good. It doesn't affect how we play. And, like, y'all are like, we don't want to see da-da-da-da on the court. So, like, okay, here's what you want to see. Y'all still complaining. Fucking focus on basketball being played.
I just want to see shit talking,
But that's
buckets,
the same
some
thing.
of this.
All that,
But
yeah.
what you're complaining about is the same thing we did when they said dress code, right?
Yeah.
It was like, we don't want no goddamn dress code. We want to wear this. And it was like, who sees us? Fast forward, now everybody became fashionable.
Yep.
Right.
Now coming in the arena dressed nice is a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now it's a thing. At first, we fought against it.
Right.
That same idea put so much money in everybody else's pocket because now they can get more deals because they look more attractive than they were in they baggy suits with the big chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my second season, we went to the games in, like, our team sweats. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
I want to be cute to the game.
And they wanted us to be
cute to the game.
Yeah.
They wanted us to be professional.
Let's
so
keep this
different.
thing moving. Got to talk about a few things that went down during the Clippers-Wolves game this weekend. First, we got Westbrook clowning Rudy Gobert while he was shooting free throws.
Hey, let me know what he do with this song. I got you. I'm watching for you right now. All right. He's shooting right now?
Why he watching?
Who recorded that?
There was a fan sitting close to Westbrook. Shout out to Westbrook engaging with the road fans, really helping promote the league. But it wasn't just Westbrook. The entire Clippers bench was in on the action.
Has missed two.
The whole team. North Pound not really rocking with y'all like that. Brian Shaw cracking up. Bones Highland getting a good laugh out of it.
I mean, there's some people.
Did they win?
But
No, they lost.
But nope, Gobert got the last laugh though.
Careful there.
Gobert got the last laugh, hitting 4 clutch free throws in the final minute of the fourth quarter to help seal the game, while Westbrook smoked a layup in the final moments that would have cut the Wolves' lead to 2, but it was like a second remaining. Probably wouldn't have made a difference. But it brings me to my question: What's the most disrespectful thing an opposing team's bench did to you during the game? Lexie, I'll start with you.
I've never had a bench be disrespectful to me. I feel like it's coming, though. I've never really given anybody a reason to be disrespectful, so those moments are coming, so.
You think so?
I mean, I'm going to be frying everybody, so.
Fair.
But if you frying, it's hard to disrespect when you frying.
Sometimes you have to. That's like, you got to just hit low.
You're right, low blow.
Let me say something crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Let me distract her a little bit. Yeah.
So, Rashad, what's the most disrespectful thing an opposing team's bench did to you during the game?
Man, I was coming back from my microfracture, my second year. I had just came back, was in Phoenix. I had just had a conversation with Grant Hill. He told me that I might have rushed back too early. And James Jones was in the game against me. And Marcus Banks, he's one of my homies back then.
The legend.
He was on the bench. And I made a move and I got fouled, but the move was so old and nasty. He was just like, what the fuck is that? Ew. All I heard was, ew. I was like, yo, did you say that out loud, bro? What the fuck? You supposed to be my man. You're the last person that's supposed to say that.
Ew,
and I missed the ew was so nasty. I was like, yo. And I, it's just one of them things. I had to use that as my fuel for the next season.
Use it as motivation.
Yeah.
Gil, what's the most disrespectful thing an opposing team's bench did to you during the game?
We was playing Golden State in Washington, and this is the year after I missed the free throws.
Okay.
So I missed the free throws.
The LeBron.
Yeah, the LeBron tap. So what ended up happening, we're down 2. I drove and got fouled by, they said he was the Michael Jordan of
Petrie?
France. Yeah, whatever the fuck. Torched the fuck out that dude.
He was in Golden State? Yeah.
And I got fouled, right? I got fouled. And then Don Nelson blew a gasket because there was no time left, like 0.1. They had to put 0.1, right? And he blew a gasket, so it became 3 free throws.
Oh, shit.
The whole bench, right? You ain't gonna make it. Choke hard as you choke. Don't worry, coach. And they just going the whole time. And I'm like, oh, y'all think this last year?
Mm-mm.
Y'all think this last year? Nah, just going on to 8. Coach, just going on to the locker room. I got this. Boop, boop, bop. Boop, boop, bop.
Gil, do you have any proof? You do.
Wow, that was quick.
Gil made the technical free throw. He made the first free throw to tie it, or technical to tie it.
That's the hard one.
So the technical put y'all over?
Oh, no, technical to bring it within 1.
Tied.
The first free throw to tie it,
one.
and then he hit the game winner.
Wow.
And then Matt Barnes made a bad pass.
No, and the fucked up part about it is my coach called the timeout.
Really? You trying to ice me?
Why
You trying to ice me? Damn, fam.
He didn't believe you.
Because it was because the side was going so crazy.
He needed a calm.
Hey, timeout. Like, oh, I got this.
But y'all was at home, right?
Yeah.
What? What the fuck?
Ice me, man.
Your own squad.
It's a turnover by Matt Barnes. Bad
Shout out
pass.
Matt Barnes, all the smoke.
Bad pass.
Man, I don't believe it was a bad pass. They should have just called
it. Was 0.1. They just.
I love that they do that with
That's
the
so
turnovers,
whack.
with the parentheses.
How about just
bad
0.1
pass,
seconds, no chance of winning the game?
Out of bounds.
Hey,
Like,
what
just
janky
say,
jumper?
Just say turnover. Just leave it.
You know what the bad part about that was? People that were laughing shouldn't be laughing.
Be laughing.
Some of y'all play 0 minutes.
Well, that's kind of what happened with the Clippers.
That's what I'm saying.
And
No,
then I'm
Clippers,
like, y'all pissing off the team. Y'all not even in the game. Y'all making them all mad, being disrespectful. You sitting on the bench.
Sitting on the bench laughing like y'all about to get in.
No, we all know.
He in the game missing free throw. You on the bench.
We all know.
Well, I lied. Because I did that when I was in Chicago.
If it's funny.
On the bench laughing.
If it's funny.
Goofy.
If it's
I'm not
funny.
getting it. Especially during the playoffs, during the final. Oh.
Sometimes you got to entertain yourself during those long stretches where you're
Stay
not.
locked in
Yeah, staying
sometimes.
focused on the game. I got to get myself through
You
it.
can't cheat the game.
The game was too close and it was too early for them to be wilding like that on the bench.
And then Gobert comes back, his 4 free throws
Like
in the
it's the
clutch.
first quarter.
You can't cheat the game. No. The game will cheat you.
Bitch,
that Russia know better than anybody.
Yeah.
That the hecklers and Westbrook and all that laughing at you, you got so upset to the point that you made it personal with the fans. Now you laughing at Rudy. Now, Rudy ain't a great free throw shooter. We all know this. Neither is Giannis. Neither was Shaq. I guarantee y'all wasn't laughing at Shaq. Now, a couple of us might have choked under our but
we also had never seen Shaq get choked out by Draymond too.
But I'm just saying, man, Rudy. But what did Rudy do? He hit four straight
in the clutch,
and then Russ misses the layup where you're supposed to do a left-hand layup and you go right-handed. And
basketball guys.
Come on, man, stop. Wow. You can't do that shit.
Well, this different, right? Players talking shit to players, that's acceptable. I think we get more frustrated when fans interject into something that
you know nothing about.
Well, this is our game. So we're more sensitive to outside criticism because y'all don't know what we've been through. Like I can say whatever I want to you, you can say whatever you want to me. That's part of our game.
Yep.
But that motherfucker say Westbrook and oh no, we got problems. You say it. Like, you don't think other players have said it? Yeah, all day. That doesn't bother because we have this, you know what I mean? It's just when the outside world, y'all just watch and just enjoy. Don't get the name called and come up there and whoop that ass. That's how we deal with it.
Fans are doing too much now.
Yeah, see,
They've lost their minds.
Yeah. My thing is with the free throws though, like we all know that we've had people, we've seen free throws airball. I've airballed a free throw before. Like, it's not a good fucking feeling, right? And even if your teammates airball and you like, come on, bro. Come on, man. But to see motherfuckers laughing and shit on the side, that's for me as a hoop, like I'm like, oh, that's what we doing?
Like jumping out of seats.
Yeah, that doing
that
it
was crazy.
Come on, bro.
But the fact that he ended up making 4, like, okay, he didn't get affected by it because usually motherfucker be over there with
sure,
Like, a little, like,
sweating and shit.
Dunked on, people laughing on the bench, like, haha, but like jumping up, running off, like.
It was some extra keying going on.
Now
excessive.
The worst thing as a hooper is to be crossed over and you fail, or you got dunked on and then someone called a timeout.
Or they just got an and one.
Yeah, and one, then there's a timeout. Like, hold on, coach, come on, man. Let me get my get back. Don't sub me out. Like, you get dunked in and one sub. Like, no, man, because they're going to replay it. It's about to be a TV timeout. They're going to replay it.
You get the whole audience reaction too, though.
10 minutes.
At least.
Let me get my get back.
Get back, go.
A collective ooh in the crowd. Like, ooh.
No, that's the worst, that you get dunked on and then there's like a timeout or something, and then you just look up and they just replay it. Ooh, like, man.
Over and over, slow-mo, different angle.
Let's talk about another moment from the same game. Late in the game with Gobert back at the line, Ant Edwards and Kawhi were getting ready to try and box each other out when Ant said this. So for the hearing impaired, Ant said, young nigga versus the old nigga. Young nigga versus the old nigga Kawhi. It was some playful banter, but Ant's not wrong.
Yeah.
Clippers are actually the oldest team in the league right now. Young nigga versus
I like that nigga, man. I like him, bro. I like
Did
him.
Kawhi smile?
Yeah.
I think he probably enjoyed it. They were all joking around though.
That's impressive.
Young nigga versus the old nigga Kawhi. Just the fact that he embraced that challenge. Somebody pointed out he wasn't acting in Hustle. That was just him. That's just how he moved.
Oh, yeah. He was definitely being himself in that movie.
So question for you first, Rashad. Who was a vet that brought the best out of you when you were young?
As far as like challenging me?
Yeah, just like you come to the league like, oh, I've been wanting to give this vet buckets, and now I'm
Paul
here.
Pierce. Paul Pierce for sure. Paul Pierce is probably the one guy that was like, I would always check in and bump him, and he would just look at me crazy like, oh yeah. We on that? I'm like, yeah, I got 5 more fouls, bro. That's my first one. That's me. My foul. I got 5 more. He said, this is gonna be the worst 5 minutes of your life, boy. Worst 5 minutes of your life. But he ain't never scored though. So it was like, I'm waiting for the worst 5 minutes of my life. I got 2 more minutes, boy. What we doing? What we doing? You ain't.
He's going back out.
Going back and forth. So Paul was definitely one of the guys that was like, as soon as he seen me check in, he's like, oh yeah, I'm about to get you work, boy.
Lexie, obviously you're still young, but who was a vet that brought the best out of you?
Probably Kayla McBride. She bust my ass all through college when she was at Notre Dame. So when I got to the league, she's still one of the best shooters in the league. So when I finally got my opportunity to, like get in, make an impact, like she was someone I was always really excited to play because she's someone I had been watching.
Yeah.
She was so cold at Notre Dame. And I remember playing, I never beat Notre Dame when I was in college, so.
Was she talking a lot when she was at Notre Dame or respectful?
A little bit, yeah. That team was OD, like they had did they have Enrique yet? I don't know. They had Jewel Lloyd on that team, Kayla McBride, Natalie Achanwa, all current WNBA players. So that team was stacked, so, yeah.
So Gil, who was a vet that brought the best out of you when you were a young hooper?
Gary Payton. Right, it was the first time and the only time that I was happy to be subbed out a game. Right, I was, it was like the first 5-6 minutes of the game, he had a quick 18.
Damn.
Right, and then coach subbed me out, I ran over to thank you, Jesus. And then at halftime, he said, you lucky I ain't the AI type of dude. I would have scored 50 on you at the half. And I was like, yeah, you was.
Sheesh.
And then,
get back.
Put it like this, he should have scored that 50 because every time we played after that, that was my goal, to score 50 on him. Them Laker years, the Miami years, boy, when he checked in the game or he guarded me, 1-4 flat. Like I ISO'd that man probably more than anybody in history. I took that shit, that flashback. The glove, oh, you ain't the glove no more, baby. Oh, this is a little mitten right here. This is youth league, this youth league mitten. Oh yeah, I'm about to run through this one. Whew. You look at my point possession versus, oh my God. No.
And obviously Gary Payton, big talker. I'm sure he was talking a lot too when you were young. Did he keep talking when he was older?
He was going, no. Nah.
Nothing?
No.
GP?
No. When I was in DC, we shutting all that down. Because as soon as he stopped 1-4 flat, I remember this.
Bring your ass here. Come on, get over here.
It was so bad because I never told anybody. Calvin Booth said, hey,
y'all got beef?
You got a problem with Gary Payton? And I was like, nah, what's up? He said, man, for some reason, every time he gets on you, whatever play's going, you wave everybody off and you just go at him. And then I had to tell him the story because I didn't realize I was doing that. It was that obvious.
Wow.
But
That's crazy.
That's funny.
But it was more out of the respect of that first.
So he brought it on himself,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So when was the first time you had that GP moment in the league where you felt old, like, damn, I'm washed. It's time to hang him up.
Niggas was going at me.
What's so funny, it was one of my last, Rahas, right? It was, we're playing Golden State in Golden State. Young Steph and Monte Ellis.
This Memphis?
Nah, I was in DC still.
Oh, okay.
So this is Steph's rookie year, so this is 09. And them motherfuckers going back and forth tag teaming me. Like, they tag, your turn. Monte had 30, Steph had 27, right? But the problem was, they pissed me off to the point where I was like, oh, no, this is not what we're gonna do. I ended up having 45 and 13.
Okay.
But that was my last big game right there. But it was like, his leg ain't moving the same. Like,
So it was after the...
oh, yeah, that's what I was done. I ended up getting suspended that year. So the leg was already fucked up, and they was talking about the leg. He dragging the leg.
That was your last hurrah.
That was my last one, yeah.
45-13.
Did y'all win?
45, yeah, we won 45-13.
And you had 13 of them boys.
Yeah.
No overtime?
Like, it clicked. Like, it was like, oh,
Yep,
I'm that dude now. Like, I already knew I was that dude, but you never heard a motherfucker say that shit.
But you wasn't, though.
They was over there tag teaming. Get him, boom.
You was 27?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those days.
But them 3 knee surgeries, I'm in there limping. I was dragging it. I left with a, and that was it. That was my last big game.
Left with dignity.
That was a little dignity. Yeah.
I'm gonna have some pride for myself. So Gil, we've got some breaking news that's just come down the pipeline.
Ooh.
It's regarding the first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Who y'all at now?
Taking place this Saturday. So a new contestant has entered the shootout.
Look at this shit.
None other than Killer Cam from the Underdog family. Gil, you heard that right. Cameron.
What? What is
Cameron is entering the shootout.
Oh boy.
Just play.
I love it.
Bro, we gonna be there all day.
Yeah, that's all that means. Cameron, we appreciate you pulling us here. Make it quick. Okay.
Cam got a jumper. Cam got a jumper, though. Cam got a jumper.
He does play high school basketball. Didn't pass to Mace, I think, in the championship game.
He got a jumper, though. The New Yorkers got a J. Where he got some J.
Was around when Sham God was rocking the strip shoes.
Hey, I'm gonna say some Cam shit. It is what it is.
So you said you want to lose to a YouTuber. How about a rapper turned sports personality?
I'm not losing to an ex-NBA player. Or no WNBA player, if that's what you're talking about.
You've already lost to a former NBA player. What are you talking about?
We can fly to Vegas. Can I get my
Can I
get my other 24 shots to see if I can get more than 10? How about that? I can get more than 10. You get my other 24.
Slam ball shooting competition is so funny.
We can go upstairs right now and shoot.
No, y'all could do that.
He not gonna do that.
Killer guy.
Go to deflect. He don't want that.
So Cameron's high or lower first round, 18.5 from the midi. Does have basketball experience.
18.5?
Wait,
Lower.
mine is lower than that.
Lower, yours is
Damn.
17.5.
Talk to underdog.
Yeah, underdog was.
Jeremy Levine.
Higher or lower? 15, 18?
Mine is
That's low.
17.
Oh, he's gonna go lower than that.
You go lower?
Is wildly
18.5? Or 8? You sure 18?
That's
That's
very high.
underdog fan.
I'll give Cam about
Cam
14.
got something up his
I'll give him
sleeve.
14. I'll give him 14 max.
That's
Hey, yeah,
I mean, it was a fun, they said he used to ball. I don't know. I never know.
Played in New York, played in high school. I think played for the Gauchos, going up to AAU, all that.
Oh, he played for Gauchos?
I believe so. From what I've watched, from It Is What It Is in the Underdog Fantasy family.
This is gonna be a great Saturday.
He got a shooting strength shoes though, like Sham God used to roll around New York with back in the day.
He did?
Sham God was a
he
legend.
said, yeah.
NYC point guard, Doc, not coming from me, but so you're not losing to Cam.
Come on, y'all. Stop.
All right. Well,
Just stop already.
on the subject of losing,
Just stop.
on the subject of losing, Gil, nobody likes losing, especially not St. John's head coach, Rick Pitino.
No, I don't feel good. When we lose, I hate the world. So just so you understand that. No, I don't feel good. I've never felt good with a loss, pardon my language. So I don't feel good. I don't believe in those valiant efforts on the road. No, I feel like I want to kill myself, jump in the cold and die of frostbite.
I had a Nick Saban cream pies joke I'm gonna save for when I feel like getting fired. Oh wait, real quick, they said Cam got a ball and some lugs or some steel toes or some tips. It don't count unless he rocking tips.
Crazy.
But let's all go, we all hate losing on this couch. But Lexie, I'll start with you. How long did it take you to get over a loss?
It depends what type of loss it was. It also depends on how I played. So if I played pretty well, it's pretty easy to get over it. Now if I play bad and we lost, maybe a day, but next day I'll be like in the gym or.
So when you play good and you lose, do you
It
feel like
still
it's your
sucks,
loss
but
or
I'm
like
no, we still
it's
lost.
y'all fault?
No, definitely a we lost, but it's okay because I hoop. But damn, we lost. We still fucking lost.
You still hooping, so we gotta be respectful. You two gentlemen are not. You say you drop 40 in the game and your team loses. Is that a we or is that a y'all niggas didn't really bring it today?
No, I'm already been recorded. They asked me the question, Rashad, you had 20 points, 5 for 5 from the field. How do you feel? I don't give a fuck. We lost. What does that mean? We lost. What does it matter how many points I have? It don't fucking matter. I want to win every time. I don't give a fuck how many points I got. If we win, it makes it better for me in the work afterwards. So.
But work could be very receptive after a loss,
No,
too.
it's not, because I don't feel good.
Because the work thinks you're a loser?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what if
That's
you
fair.
win and you have no points?
I mean, we won.
Okay, but is the work still impressed?
Absolutely, I'm a winner.
Team effort work.
Absolutely.
Hell
Absolutely.
Hell no. You go 0 for
I got this.
19,
First of all,
for 19,
first of
you
all,
fuck
effort.
and you win.
When you train your work to be really dedicated and really like supportive, it don't matter how many points you have.
What's your work?
You train the work. You gotta train the work into being supportive and motivating.
Both
and
sides, though, male and female work, right?
Yeah.
Women can train their male work, men can train their female work.
Yeah, no, it's a support system. You create a support system. It don't matter if you 0 points or no points. It's like, hey, babe, we won.
Okay, so what if you have that stat line and you lose?
Oh yeah, it's up. She about to go rock with Gil and them. She gonna be at their party in their line, like, hey, them losers over there.
I mean,
wait.
Has a player ever been on record like, man, I hoop, I don't care. Like,
No, we're not allowed to say
we're
that.
not allowed to say that.
But you can feel it in the energy. You can see it on they. You can see like he don't give a fuck.
you can see it.
He don't give a fuck.
But you,
Who would play the ball?
Next.
Who would play the ball? I mean,
But I learned that too, like quick turnaround.
yeah, you gotta illustrate that.
You gotta
it all
take that
depends.
shit.
It all depends on how you. Some losses hurt more than others, right? So depending on how you lost, if it was a game you were supposed to win and you lost, is it a game that you came back, right, and then you lost at the end, like you
that's
got
different.
your hope up,
Yep.
and then lost, or is it a game from the beginning, like the Blazers, right? You lost by 60. Trust me, they didn't think about that loss because from the beginning to the end, it was already in your brain that you lost this game. So there was really no thought process on that. NBA don't take it as hard because
You play the next day.
we play the next day sometimes, right? So depending on how many days we got between games, right? So like a coach like this, right? You play on a Saturday, you don't play again until what, Thursday? Yeah. You got to eat that,
Facts.
right?
In college.
If I play Saturday and I got a game Sunday,
Gotta
no,
get
because
over
if
it.
I'm thinking about what happened Saturday, then I'm fucking up Sunday.
yeah.
So we got to let that shit go, keep moving.
But have you ever been in, like, second night of a back-to-back, and then during that second game, you still thinking about, damn, I did something in that first game to get the dub?
Like a missing a shot or reviewing something like, damn, I should have made that pass, or like a defense assignment I fucked up on, right? Yeah, you know, it'll linger, but the next day you got a whole nother player you got to guard. You know what I mean? So you sitting there thinking about that last guard, and you got this man coming in there, chew.
That was the difference between college and pro for me. My adjustment was we had all that time to sit on losses, and that what drove me to want to win more, because I'm like, I could correct myself in those losses and find out why we lost, right? I need to do more of this, da-da-da-da. But in the league, once I got there, it's like, hey, look, youngin', keep your head up, man, because I'll be down there like, what the fuck, man? We getting blown out. They like, hey, man, hey.
Yeah, like in pros, like you could look at people's records and be like, oh, this is an upset, this is an upset. But at the end of the day, when you get to a certain level, it can be anybody's night or someone's off night. But in college, like you got that number next to your name, you're supposed to win. So for me, like even in college, the games that we lost, I hurt the most was like almost beating a team that we weren't supposed to beat.
Yeah.
Because like in college, like it's very clear who's supposed to win certain games. So I was in like a few of those games. Like my freshman year, UConn came in and like we was with them for a little bit, and then UConn started UConning.
Yeah.
So
So we've all had devastating losses in our career and stuff we still think about to this day. Lexie, what's a loss that still haunts you to this day?
a loss that still haunts me. Oh, ACC championship, my first season at Duke, we lost to Notre Dame. And our coach made us rewatch the entire game when we got back from beginning to end, and she said nothing. We just sat and watched it. It was like such a winnable game. Like, I didn't play great. I could have played better. I had been playing really well all weekend. So like to come to the championship and like not play as well as I had been playing the rest of the weekend, like hurt. And that would have been Duke's first ACC championship in a minute. So that one hurt.
Rashad, what's a loss that still haunts you to this day?
Duke at Duke. I never beat Duke at Duke. So all of our games were close. And one of them was a tie game, I believe. We were running our special play, which was for me to come off for a three. And JJ knew the fucking play. He jumped the play, cheated it, and it forced us to go another way. And Raymond ended up throwing it to bum-ass David Noel. And he fucking dribbled that bitch out of bounds. And me and Ray just sit there and just looked at each other, and they had the camera on us, and it was just like, we ain't never gonna beat these motherfuckers. It was the worst feeling, because we didn't get to play back there again. So Duke at Duke has always been haunting me.
And producer said no David Noel slander on the Lord's Tuesday.
You mean the guy, the Carolina fan that's back there?
Just no David Noel slander on the Lord's Tuesday. Gil, what's a loss that still haunts you to this day?
Game 6, Cleveland, right? The game to tie it 3-3, right? It was, I hit the shot. It was like 3 seconds left. I hit the shot to take us to overtime, right? And missed those two we were up one, got fouled, missed the 2 free throws. They came down and hit the shot to end the series.
And then you got to sit on that one. That's the one you got to.
And I had 36 and 11 that game. So, I was playing very well and just blanked out at the free throw line.
Does LeBron still bring that up when he
Nah, just Nick.
Just Nick.
Just Nick.
Yeah. Just Nick.
And I think those series, I was playing like 49 minutes a game. I think the game before that, I played 53 minutes. That game, I played 52 minutes.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah, so.
So speaking of losing, Kyle Kuzma, Flint, Michigan native, had some smoke for the Pistons a few weeks ago when they were in the midst of their losing streak. When he tweeted the following, they were getting smacked. Or no, they were beating the Celtics, but he said at this point, it's like, don't be that team. He was talking about the Celtics being the team to break the streak. Celtics went on to win it. Kuz had a pop meat kettle moment on Monday when the Pistons handed the Wizards an L to get their 4th win of the season. Was that tweet more disrespectful to the Pistons or his Wizards teammates?
So now they're that team?
No, the Spurs. Who did they beat? Who did Detroit beat? What game was that when they got their win?
Raptors.
Oh yeah, no, the Raptors were that team.
I was after
Then
the
Wizards
OG
were
trade.
the next team. So at least they weren't the team, but they are a team.
Yeah. 3 games separating, or 3 wins
Well, yeah, it was
separating.
weird that he had tweeted that in the first place because they weren't very far off.
They were not.
Record-wise. But then I saw how closely they played the Pistons. I was like, oh, this is going to age terribly. And it did.
They're just not good. They're not a very good team to even be saying anything. You should have the tweet and the keyboard away from all of y'all on that team. That whole team shouldn't be saying
Roll
anything.
everyone's phone.
Y'all shouldn't even be speaking to your parents and shit. Y'all should just go straight to your rooms, nigga. Go straight to your room. Put your head down. Y'all need some rejuvenation out there. Need some Gilbert Arenas out there. You got to go back and talk to them. You got to go back and talk to them. What you doing, man?
No, I mean, the context ain't the same. I mean, he was talking about that streak. You don't want to be that team that give up the streak.
Yeah, but understandable.
He wasn't wrong.
So it doesn't age. The age has nothing to do with it because it was a streak that was going on 28, 29,
It was
30,
historic.
so you didn't want to be the team that actually gave up the loss. Once the loss was gotten, it don't matter after.
But if you're on a team that could have a similar streak to the team
you can't be. Team that the Pistons, there's probably 3 teams that were like, okay, the Pistons might win this game.
Right.
Wizards are one of them.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
But you ain't want to be that team though. That's the thing. You don't want to be that.
But cool, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that's saying that you can't be that guy.
How many bookmarks did that tweet have? Because I know it had a lot. Because they was waiting for this.
I know, but it doesn't.
Niggas, stop bookmarking. Just remember. Just remember.
We need a bookmark so we have all of them are in one place.
But do y'all go through your bookmarks weekly? Like, oh, okay, I still can't pack them up for this one. Let me see. Okay, no, not yet. Oh, boom.
There you go.
Let me find that one. I knew I saved it.
It aged well, didn't it?
I just DM myself. That's how I
just like if there's a streak, right? Somebody's on a 20-game streak. You want to be the team that ends it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just things. Because it was a streak, you just didn't want to be.
I think that people were just like, what are you saying? Because they were
1,100 bookmarks on the Kuzma tweet.
We bad too, but we not 28 in a row
not
bad.
As bad as y'all.
we got the same record, but not in a row though. We both got 4 wins, but not 28 losses in a row.
Now, let's talk about a little nostalgia now, keeping it Michigan-centric. More than 30 years after they took the basketball world by storm with baggy shorts and black socks, the Fab Five crew reunited at Michigan for the first time since they were players.
Really?
It's been, it was some situations, NIL visionaries, they got caught up. Some were getting bigger bags than others before it was fashionable.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know who was getting a bigger bag, the best player.
Everybody can't get this same bag here. But was C-Web sharing or was he hoarding the bread? Showing up with his bottle, a Grey Goose giving them the bottle of pop-off, or was he sharing?
I don't know, Gil. Juwan got 100 mil.
No, I'm talking about
college.
then. Yeah. I'm talking about
Juwan came out for the Bullets.
No, what I'm saying is
when they were in school, right?
Yeah, I'm
saying it was Webb, Juwan were like the best players. Them two.
And Rose.
Rose was good, but you saying like the best player got the bag.
No, when they were in college, who was getting that bag?
Chris was getting that bag.
NIL visionary Chris Webber.
And they was mad because Chris was getting that bag.
Because Jalen was probably the most.
No, I don't think. I think their problems came from. I guess it was deflecting. I think
the timeout because the nigga fucked it up.
This problem happened after. I think their friendship broke up after this, because people were telling on each other and stuff like that, and I think Chris Webber just washed his hands of it all.
Right, because he was the only one really getting paid.
He took a step away from that completely.
But
it's nice to see them together.
I mean, but at the end of the day,
You a Fab Five fan, Lexie?
I mean, I watched the documentary.
Okay, see?
I don't think she was born.
No.
Culture yourself.
I did watch the
You could culture
documentary. I
yourself,
loved
though.
It was cool. I was like, damn, they would have made so much money.
So for the old niggas on the couch, you would have really appreciated them in their heyday. We were doing a lot of the things they were doing, the black socks, the baggy shorts. But is the Fab Five the most influential college basketball team ever?
Yeah. Baggy shorts, black
You know who
socks.
else was an influential?
UNLV, no, UNLV, no. Rebels.
Larry the legend.
Remember the Duke team when everyone had the haircut and they called it the Duke starting five haircut?
No.
The box?
No, that's only some Duke shit.
No, it was a thing.
You talking about Christian?
We weren't really.
No, it was recent. This is like more recent.
Oh, the no tape?
All the
Yeah.
Everybody started having the fucking same haircut.
Not cutting their joint?
That's more recent.
So, but you think
Not as iconic.
That's a Duke
but-
thing, though.
You think the
No,
Running
it
Rebel,
was an everybody thing.
Running Rebel Squad more influential than the Fab Five?
Oh, yeah.
I can't
Right,
say
forgot.
influential, but just impact. Like the impact for it was different. Like Larry Johnson, Stacey Augman, Greg Anthony, bro. They was doing shit that we was like, yo, they some bad.
I think
motherfuckers.
in hindsight, the Michigan team,
Yeah.
that when it was going on, everyone was like very much not supporting it, very against what are they doing? But you
Oh
fast
no, in
forward.
the streets, in the community.
Oh, yeah.
We were rocking.
With the baggy shorts, with the black
No, they
socks.
loved it.
Oh
but
my
like in
God.
hindsight, you're like, this could have been
Because nobody
so
wore black.
much bigger.
Yeah.
if
But they were
people weren't-
freshmen though. That's what makes
Yeah,
it
exactly.
so impressive. It was like
It was hip
5
hop.
freshmen, and it was
It was
hip-hop.
hip. They were like college hip hop. So like everybody wanted to. Like I remember we was because back AAU, not AAU, but Park League and all that stuff. They used college names.
Yeah.
So everybody wanted to be.
Wait, they never
Michigan.
won, right?
You know,
They didn't
some
win.
unfortunate situations.
I know, but I feel like if they won a championship, it would have been a little different.
Yeah.
I know they got there.
But they got against North Carolina too. But it was more like how Jalen voiced how much he hated Grant Hill and Duke.
That whole squad?
He just he was the hood
Pretty
ghetto.
boy.
I don't give a
Dang,
fuck. I don't give a
I thought
fuck
he was
about
a bitch.
That's what made Jalen such a
Yeah.
prominent personality because he's still the same guy. Like I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah.
The black Nikes.
I love that.
4D Star Days.
4D
We
Star
had the
Days.
yellow.
We had the-
with
4D
the black
Stars.
Nikes. We were on it, but I'm curious if we could have a much larger debate because those running Rebel Squad, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augman, Greg Anthony, that whole crew.
Stacey was a gangbanger, boy.
And what they were getting off in Vegas at that time, it's like the mob than them. They were set, I'm just saying, rolling the spots where, black people weren't usually allowed. But
They was getting a
come on in,
bag.
okay.
Imagine what Larry was getting, bro.
Yeah.
He was like National Player of the Year, I believe. I can't remember.
So what's the next reunion that you want to see? I'll give you some options.
Reunion?
Pippen and MJ. No, just, They got to, at some point,
I want to shoot. What's the football player who got in trouble for the NIL stuff?
Maurice Clarett?
No.
Reggie Bush.
I want him to go back to school, and I want them to
They've started to embrace him.
I want him to get off his
Reggie Bush, an NIL visionary.
Yeah, I want him to get off.
Took that man's Heisman.
I don't. Nah. You said the first name. Clarett.
Maurice Clarett?
Maurice Clarett.
Ohio State.
Because, the NFL did him wrong. The reason is they granted that he can come out of college, right? So he comes out of college, gets an agent, and then they reverse it, and then say you're ineligible because you have an agent. But he's only ineligible because you granted him first.
Wait, was he young?
So he was
young?
he was a sophomore, and then they granted that he should be able to go into the NFL. So once they granted him, he gets an agent, of course. And then they reversed it and then penalized him for getting an agent. That happened to two. It was him and Mike Williams. So Mike Williams had to sit. Yeah. So that derailed his career. If y'all fucked up, y'all shouldn't penalize him and say he's academic ineligible because he took money. He only took money because y'all made him eligible.
Yeah.
I think that should have been that's history that should have been changed.
Yeah.
Maurice Clarett, had a lot of us getting our goose on.
He was that good. He was that good.
The fact that he even took it all the way to court to Like that was like one of those stories that, as just an athlete or a human being, that there should have been some uproar on, because y'all really took this man's career from him on something y'all decided was yes, you can go to the pros. Yay!
Never
2 weeks later, no. Okay, cool. I'll go back to school.
Nah, you got an agent.
You got an agent.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
like you can't even pay him back for that. That's lost time. That's like doing time in a pen.
And then, as I said, and then he gets in trouble and go. But y'all don't, like, y'all took this. This is the downfall that happened, and y'all gonna pretend that this was his fault.
Right.
Like, y'all don't know what mentally was going through. He's like, this is.
No, when you go pro, like your whole mental is different,
Yes.
and then for you to take it away, like it's hard to recover from that.
Well, we got a special guest that's come to the arena on his day off, Mr. B.
He's working. Hey! He got some
presents.
Oh yes.
I'm back here working.
Cut by here, hey man.
They say they got you on tape, stealing boxes.
Stealing boxes.
Gills Arena merch. Hostile territory.
Hey, we got a chat request on the Reunite.
Of?
Me going McCants.
What's the request?
Security!
What's the request?
I want nothing to do with
I ain't hear the whole thing.
Nico and McCann.
For what?
A reunion.
A reunion. Oh, okay. I'm with that. Why not? I'm with the shit.
We got some other correction we need to make in regard to the first annual Gills Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop. No, so we had Cam. I think the higher lower was like 18.5. Cam's actual higher lower is
8.5.
Is 10.5.
There we go. That sounds better.
10.5.
They fucking up
much
in the
more.
back.
You know, much more. They fucking up in the front.
So Nick and
everybody hit that.
So Swaggy P, his higher lower 18.5 middies.
Oh, so Nick BD in there?
There's a lot of motherfuckers showing up, man. Look.
Damn.
Okay.
Man, they're gonna have to bump the prize money up, man. We're gonna need about 200. 200.
101,000.
I wouldn't be mad.
I go start training for 200 now. I go start getting in the gym for real. 200.
100 don't move you?
Yeah.
Right, damn. You got money like that?
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving with a...
Ooh. I know a good one, but this is petty.
What now, Gil?
Because you said it first, because you said Jordan Pippen.
No, for the reunion. Oh, then, okay.
Gil, utilize my thought process.
Okay. Who will get offended? Nobody. Okay.
Somebody's getting offended.
Miss Pippen.
No.
Enough.
And her kids.
And her kids?
That'd be a great, you ain't show up to your kids' games. That'd be a great reunion.
Damn. You don't go to the
Ladies and
game?
gentlemen, Underdog
go to the
Fantasy is
games?
not responsible for any of the views expressed on Gills Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. They are merely our presenting sponsor. They don't know any of the wild, reckless shit that we're going to do on a daily basis. But to their credit, they don't bother us much.
Not we. Him.
They say we get 27 N-words every episode. We have never gone past that quota.
Really?
They bank them.
No.
They bank them. They bank them.
Yeah, because I know I'm at least 12.
Young nigga versus old nigga Kawhi, I used 9. Because I did it 3 times. But
And I heard you yesterday. You surprised me yesterday.
They rolled over.
3-4 of them.
Scrub that.
They rolled over.
Scrub that.
They rolled over.
Gotta scrub that.
Gotta scrub it. Extra work. But let's talk a little bit. We're going to do a little facts or cap. So Embiid put in work on MLK Day, dropping a 41-piece on the Rockets. 17 straight 30-point game, the Sixers record. And while the reigning MVP would love to repeat, he said he's not tripping if he doesn't play enough games this season to meet the 65-game minimum, saying, quote, I've already done it. If I have a chance to get a second one, I'll do it. I'm not going to force myself or push it. My game is always going to speak for itself. We're winning. That's the main thing. We got to keep winning. And you put in the stats to be in the MVP conversation, that's great too. But at the end of the day, if there's something going on and I can't meet the requirement for the amount of games played to qualify for that, then so be it. So Embiid can only miss 8 out of the next 44 games to still remain eligible. So Embiid saying he's not going to push for a second straight MVP, facts or cap?
Cap. The reason it's cap, I mean, because it's your MVP if you get to 65 games, right? So because this is your award and there's and because you've complained about this award before, there's no fucking way that you're gonna just give it up to someone because you didn't make the 65-game quota and it's your award. All you do is just gotta make it to 60. You didn't stop.
I mean, he complained that he won. He got it. So I think
at this point he's guaranteed two.
Shit, I say it's fact. He said it. I don't think he's gonna make it now. I don't. And I think that MVP is important to him, but because of how everything went down last season, I don't think it's as valuable to him because of how he won it last year. Like, now he got it, whatever. That last year was not. He shouldn't have won that. We all know that.
So you think, but that's what I'm saying.
But he's like, it don't matter how well you play, because the people gonna put in the MVP, give the MVP to who they want to give it to. So I feel him on that. I hope he plays all 65 games because they're winning, they're playing well, he's playing great. But if he doesn't have to play 65, and that means that he's gonna play better in the playoffs, then cool. I think the Sixers will be okay with that.
Mr. McCants.
Cap.
Cap? Is that
Big cap.
Big cap.
Big cap. Big cap. I mean, just to piggyback on what Gil said, is you complained about it, right? You finally got it. It's just like being a boxer and you become a champ and you beat someone who was the champ. Now you're the champ. You're either going to be the paper champ or you're going to be the real champ and defend your championship. So now you're the reigning MVP, right? So as the reigning MVP, you need to show everybody why you got the MVP in the first place. So if anything that's coming in front of that is gotta be team chemistry, really what the goal is, and understanding that we gotta keep winning if I'm gonna keep my numbers up this way. So for him, I get it. He's saying winning is most important, blah, 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 but being the best player on the best team is most important as well, because that solidifies you not only in history, but with the respect of your peers, knowing that you went after not just the MVP, but the respect.
But I think now, like, a lot of these players are saying things like this, so the media no longer has the control.
Yeah.
So if Embiid comes out and say, man, I'm working so hard to get this second MVP, then that gives him, now we can go this way with it. But like when he says things like, I just care about winning, I don't care about the MVP, like the media don't got nothing to say.
But that's why
now.
I said, that's why I call it cap, because you say, like, when has somebody ever sounded actually selfish in the media?
Right, yeah.
We
Okay,
don't.
so yeah, I get that.
Both
But I
teams
know,
play hard.
I just want to win.
I agree that there's a high chance he misses nine games, right? That's why I got to miss
Take
9.
9, we'll put him
Okay, let's put you in it. You're leading the league in scoring, right? It's not even close, right? No matter what this person does as in second, they cannot catch you, right? All you have to do is make the requirements. That means you can just sub in the game every game, 0, 0, and still win this award. If you don't, they get it.
Right.
You're not gonna just give it up on something you
that
all
far
year you earned
scoring?
it. He's
that far?
He's like a point in front of Luka. He's like 1 point.
Yeah, but it's not. But what I'm saying is not even close for him from the second place.
So there's not like a minimum minutes logged in the game. You just have to be dressed.
You just have to.
So if he's 62, 63 game, he a couple games short and he hurt.
If he's a couple
just
games
throw
short,
that
then
shit
I'm like,
on.
all right.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Take you a hook shot, sub me out.
I don't think his criteria is points and stuff. I think it's actual performance.
Yeah.
His performances show us he's the most dominant, he's patient, he's poised, all of those things. I don't think it's the numbers. So I think if he sees to himself, like, if I just keep this up as far as performance-wise, I'm not worried about it. But I think it's Nick Nurse trying to see exactly what is it has been stopping Joel Embiid from being this guy we need in the postseason. We need to limit more of his minutes down the stretch. We need to give him more rest throughout the season. So they're going to mitigate that with the 65 games. So he's saying, if the coach thinks that I need more rest and 65 games is going to be that threshold for me, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
So we don't have a unanimous decision, but we have a majority decision. What do you got to say?
Because remember, 65 games, like, if you're the best player in the league right now and you don't make 65 games, he don't win the MVP, not all first team, so he don't win none of the awards that he actually earned.
Yes.
Right.
That's, you know what I mean? It's not like he's chasing
He finally got to where
Right.
everyone knows he should have been at, and you not going
eligible. I'm first team, because last year they put me on second team. Last year they put me on first team because I won the award. I won MVP.
Yeah.
So first team, and MVP and possibly scoring title, so I can win both those 3 awards. And if I don't get 65 games, I get none of it. Man,
and that's putting you in a conversation with Jordan and them.
Because
like,
this is probably what this will probably be one of the best seasons for a long time, where you win scoring title, MVP for
Well, Jordan, that's the Jordan shit. Like Jordan was he not the last one?
That sound good.
So we have a not unanimous, but majority decision when it comes to Embiid saying he's not going to push for his second straight MVP.
Stop the cap.
Cap wins. All right, let's keep this moving. Embiid was also asked about the narrative that he tends to duck smoke during the regular season. It gained steam last March when he skipped a game against Joker and the Nuggets. Embiid was asked about it on Monday, had this to say: "I saw it, but I can't control if I get sick, can't control if my knee is going to swell up." Went on to say, "As long as I'm ready to be dominant when it gets to that time in April, that's all I care about." So this season, Embiid has missed games against the Wolves, Celtics, and Kings, but plans to play against Joker in the second game of a back-to-back tonight.
Wolves, Celtics, Kings.
Good team.
Rest.
Good teams. Rest games.
Rest game for him, personally. I mean, there's only one person that we want to see him against, and that is Joker. We don't. I mean, everybody else is not even in the same atmosphere.
Bucks, no.
Lopez? Ooh.
Giannis and Anthony potentially.
No, that's
And who?
No, I'm just talking about for his position when we're talking about ducking smoke. You're ducking smoke versus the person.
Yes.
It's the person.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so that's
Specific
the only
matchup.
But it's history, though. I mean, it ain't like we didn't see him duck the smoke before. Like,
but he did get
Dion,
like
even
40
Dion,
something. Yeah, you know,
but Dion called him out on it when Dion went to the little what was it, preseason?
When they were in
Denver. He's like, "Hey man, don't be ducking no smoke. The Joker came out to get you, man. You need to come out and get him. What you doing?" That's what I want to hear. I want to hear, hey man, whatever that voice you gonna use, bro. Just just whatever voice you use, bro. Just be out there when Joker out there, because that's the one we want to see. Full go.
So the Sixers are 3-7 without Embiid this season. So I got a question for you.
Hold on, that's what I've been saying for the last 7 months. Right? Stop ducking the smoke. Just stop ducking the smoke. They're just going upstairs, getting people what they want to see.
I've already smoked you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Stop ducking the smoke.
I've already smoked you. I don't need to smoke the same pack twice in a row.
Hold on. If Embiid smoked Joker the first time,
I smoked you.
Where's the get back? You just said it. Embiid ducking the smoke, but he scored 50-something on him. So get the get back.
But he lost the game.
Ooh. But he's 50. I'm saying let's just go on upstairs and get the people what they want to see. Let's give them a preview. Let's just give them a preview real quick. 20 shots, both me and you.
If they want a preview, y'all go to YouTube. Y'all look up the Shootout. Where I hit him 10-1. Y'all can get a preview. You can see my form.
It was 8-2.
You can see everything.
Back to y'all till we talk about Jokic.
Because he can't help.
This is gonna go on until Saturday.
I'm just saying, he's telling Embiid not to duck the smoke. I'm telling him not to duck the smoke.
This will go on until Saturday, and then it will go on the entire next week. And I'm hoping the following week after that. But periodically throughout the rest of the spring and summer, somehow we'll come back up till we have the second
Friday after next. I can't help it. I look better than you do.
So, question for the crew.
No, you don't.
Embiid will lead the Sixers.
It was cold.
Embiid will lead the Sixers to their first Eastern Conference Finals since 2001. Facts or cap?
Cap, man. Second round, man. It depends on who they play. If they go,
It really depends on who they play.
if they do, you know, they get the Cavs or something. Then the second round they get like the Knicks or something. Then yeah. Mm-hmm. Other than that, they get any.
in Boston or Milwaukee. Second round, they out.
What if they hit Miami? Think they get by Miami? Because Miami always play different in the playoffs.
Yeah. And Jimmy Butler is going to be very well rested, so.
But if he's dominant as he's supposed to be, I think it'll be a cakewalk. But I don't trust him.
You think the Sixers is going to be a cakewalk for beating Miami?
If he shows up the way he's supposed to.
Who?
Joel.
The problem is with Joel in the pro season, he shows up, and the problem sometimes is I don't think he sacrifices enough in the postseason. He does just good enough for him to look good.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
In the playoffs, it's a little different.
That's it.
Especially in a series.
I think that's our biggest critique of him. We see that.
Yeah,
as players, we like,
You gotta
come on, man.
Like, the regular season's over. The awards are done. Like, fuck all that. Win the team.
Figure out how to get the win.
And this is a real story. We're playing the Bulls in the playoffs, first round. Regular season, I averaged 33 against them. So you already know, about to get them business, right? Struggling first 2 games. Scottie Pippen tells our strength coach, Drew, if he wants to beat them, he has to delegate his responsibility. They're loading up only for him.
Absolutely.
To win this series, he can't be a scorer. He has to be a passer first, right? They're loading up. He's not going to be able to score in this series. If he's trying to score, they're going to lose.
Who was the coach of Chicago then?
Scott Skiles.
Oh, so he already knew how to load
right?
up
So
on your ass.
I'm like, man, hell nah. So I'm looking at the film, and sure enough, they leaving everybody else open.
Pass.
Yeah, you didn't notice that during the game?
Hell no. Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision.
Oh, maybe you niggas was open.
Y'all folk can't beat me.
It's the same. It's like.
You didn't notice that the entire team was looking at you?
No, they was doing that the first 3 games we played them in regular season. Yay!
35.
Man,
Looking at the film, you're like,
and then I had to look at that film, like really look at that film and think about what he was saying, and was like, yo, for us to get out of this series, this is team, not me.
We're gonna make the other guys beat us. Gilbert is not gonna beat us.
And I had to use the other guys for real.
For real.
So Gil, in terms of Embiid leading the Sixers to their first Eastern Conference Finals since 2001, you say cap unless they don't have to see the Bucks or Celtics.
I mean,
in the second round.
Bucks, Celtics, or Miami.
So cap, we'll give it a cap. So
all
Lexie.
the good teams.
No, I mean,
that feels like
for how good they're supposed to be, that unless Embiid changes his game for those series, like if he's gonna beat Boston, in the playoffs, he has to be like at 25 and something.
He's going to have to pass because they have to keep up with their shooting.
Yeah. But I don't think it's relegated to him keeping all the pressure on him. I think Tobias has to step up and Maxey has to step up.
He has to be able to sit there and do that because he gets bullheaded sometimes.
Yes.
And he's like, oh no, they can't guard me. Think about it. I got Al Horford on me. Yeah.
All day.
Right? And he's gonna try to sit there and spend his time trying to fuck with Al Horford and everybody else dies. And that's what he doesn't understand sometimes in playoffs.
And when you say if they play big where Al knows, I'm going to guard him, Porzingis, you play weak side.
Mm-hmm.
So we really have a soft double team on him every time he tries to do his work. So now it's like, Tobias, you can't just let Porzingis load up like this.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be the guy. And you got to be a willing passer, Joel, where this is happening. Melton has to hit shots. Oubre has to hit shots. These are the Oubre, Milton, and Maxey are going to have to really play out of their mind. And I don't know if they're ready yet.
That's why James Harden gave them that business, because they wasn't ready for something like that. We ain't playing for this. We play for when Embiid get hit.
So Lexie, facts or cap, Embiid will lead the Sixers to their first Eastern Conference Finals since 2001.
Cap, probably.
Fair.
Unfortunately. Unless he does have an epiphany and he's like, okay, we can stop averaging 35 and figure out how to win this series.
Sometimes you just got to get out of the series, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Just get out of the series. This series is different from this series.
Right, because he could start the playoffs hooping with his scoring average, and then the next series he's going to have to adjust. So it's about him being able to make those adjustments in real time.
And you said it about Dwight Howard when he was with the Lakers for that one series against Denver.
Yep.
Like, we just need you for this series, bro, because he's the problem.
Facts, I remember that.
And once we get out of this series, you might not play as much because we don't really need you.
We don't need you no more.
We just need you for this.
Your work is done.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You get a ring.
Do it well,
You get a ring, you get to live on forever.
that,
The hardest championship in NBA history for stopping Joker in the bubble. No takebacks.
No takebacks.
Rashad, Embiid will lead the Sixers to their first Eastern Conference Finals in 2001. Facts or cap?
Cap. There's Boston Celtics still there, boy.
Okay.
Boston Celtics still.
We got two Celtics fans on the couch.
We're going back to the back. We're going back to the back.
He's done with Miami.
Yes. Back to the back.
They're not doing that bad.
Who?
Miami?
They're doing better.
They're not doing better than
bad
Boston,
enough.
but
Hey, my boys is rolling right now.
So when it comes to Embiid leading the Sixers to their first Eastern Conference Finals since 2001.
Stop the cap.
Dang.
Cap wins majority. All right, let's
wait from us or the
the chat, right?
Oh, the chat
from y'all.
Oh.
This is
Or
Gil's
us.
Arena.
Oh, the chat didn't vote?
What does the chat
It was
say?
three, it was all three of us, yeah.
Oh, let's see. I always got to click vote.
Y'all put in the chat?
Chat 60%. They agree with you. Unanimous, Cap. across the board.
See, our chat getting smarter.
Mm-hmm. They listening. They listening.
Less mean-spirited. They started these 2024s off correctly with a positive mentality. You guys all get virtual friendship bracelets from Lexie as your reward.
Yep.
Wear them virtually.
I'll have some at the shootout.
Yeah.
I'll give them away.
I love Applebee's. I'm going straight after this.
So now let's talk about a team that's in struggle mode like a date at Applebee's. Even Draymond making his return after 16 games couldn't stop the Warriors from hitting a new low as they took an L to an injury-plagued Grizzly squad on Monday. When asked about the Warriors' defensive struggles, Draymond had this to say.
Just gotta have pride in yourself as a man. And I'm not gonna let my guy score. And our closeouts was too soft. Our rotations were too slow. So it's just no pride. And until every guy take pride in themselves and want to stop the guy in front of them, we'll suck.
So, on a scale of rare to burnt, how cooked are the Celtics? Or how cooked are the Warriors right now?
What color is this one?
That would be
charcoal.
burnt.
That's called KG.
Whoopi Goldberg gums.
It's bad. Morale
Back and forth, Whitaker's neck.
low. I've never heard them talk about themselves this way. And I think that's like the glaring thing.
Yeah.
They come into media. They're not completely pointing fingers, but it's kind of giving, he's not doing this.
Yes.
He's not doing that. And I've never heard them talk about themselves this way.
To see Steve come in constantly complaining about other things that have nothing to do with the team, and then Clay saying, he's not going to lose sleep, that we're getting booed. That, to me, was the most glaring thing. Like, what? You trying to get up out of here because you know them fans are your fans. They booing because y'all not performing. You should be losing sleep because it's affecting y'all record. And then you got Draymond, he's been going through his thing, but he's seeing it because he get to see it from the outside now. He got to sit out there and be like, damn, we really look bad. Then I come back and we look even worse.
I mean, he's their leader on defense. Like, what did he think was gonna happen?
Exactly. You've been gone for this long. And the chemistry's rocky. Kuminga not happy. Moody not happy. Then you got what's the other boy? The white boy, Pazinski.
Yeah.
He coming in to be the savior. They looking at him to make a play. I was looking at it like they
he walk around.
No, for real. He walking around like I'm the playmaker now.
I'm the one.
Like Steph pushed him off. Steph was like, nah, you got it. Steph told him he was like, oh, I got it? All right, let me go try to make a play. I'm like, this
Steph needs some help.
It's nasty out there.
When do you I mean, are they relying still, obviously, everything they've done, the dynasty, the 4 championships, but are they still kind of living in the past a little bit? Like, is this still, do we deserve some grace and some runway because of all the stuff that we did, but they keep getting that runway and they
the only team that still got their shit locked in together. Right. Like, LeBron got rid of that shit, right? And he was like, I'm going to go over here and form a whole new team. So to see that they still stuck with it, KD moved on, Kyrie moved on, James moved on, everybody has moved on from their little sects. So they keeping that shit together is like, it don't make sense if it ain't working.
I just feel like the time.
That's hard, man. Listen, we get it, but it's hard to really, it's really hard to digest when we just won a championship 2 years ago.
Facts.
Right? To tell me we need to break it up. We
just won.
You know what I mean? 12 months of a season ago, we was the champs, and you telling me
it's over.
Give it up?
But I just feel like the time of winning 3, 4, 5 championships in a row,
no, those days.
Those are done because I think everyone's too good now. People are getting better, younger, sooner. So you got these new teams last year, I think Minnesota's a great example. Last year, they were right there, and the jump they've made from last year to this year is crazy. They just got a year older.
The proverbial old niggas versus the
But you look at the Warriors, what they're used to doing is collecting role players that have been impactful throughout the league. And you got Deshaun Livingston, Andre Iguodala's, the Mo Spates, all of the guys that contributed to those championships, they don't have those type of players no more.
Right.
So when you look at Chris Paul, which I always said once they got him, he gonna get hurt. And what happened? Chris got hurt again. So if he was gonna be the major contributor to their success this season, and he not there, Draymond go down, Klay not playing good, then it's just Steph. Saric?
You think like
Is your guy? Saric is your
role
guy?
players around the league like noticed that they wasn't getting shown enough love in Golden State, so now like people are like, we don't want to go play there.
Because it's a different type of brand of
Role players
basketball.
are very important. I say that all the time.
But it seemed like a spot destination at least a couple years ago where as a vet, like, I can go here.
And
I ain't really got to do much. I'm going to get this ring. But, you know, just bring that winning attitude.
Well, they got Boogie Cousins and they just dropped him like a bad habit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got a couple guys that they put into the system and it's like, oh, it's not for me. And they move them around. And now it's like, well, what you got left now? You got the G League players. You got the guys who we don't know about. You're trying to turn this into Miami. And it ain't Miami.
Yeah. I mean, were they doomed after that whole Draymond Poole situation? Was that a bigger fracture? And we've talked about it repeatedly. Seems like they got over it, but it seems like the lingering stench of when we go back now in the history books, we watch the doc.
The tip of
That moment's gonna be like, oh, this is what.
So that punch slowed Klay down?
it's just a little bit of a black eye on the dynasty. That's all.
That punch messed up Wiggins' thought process and scoring? Really?
Maybe.
They was watching.
They all looking like, am I gonna be next? Am I gonna be next?
They might have PTSD.
They was watching.
He gonna hit me
highlights
next?
at Chauncey's house with O-Dog.
Now, I can expect Poole's play, but the other two, they had nothing to do with it, so that just, Steve Kerr stopped you from learning how to put your rotations in? Really? Okay.
PTSD.
There you
So
go.
what do you think it is?
Oh, shit, Draymond, let me,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Yes. That's exactly how
He don't
they
get
walk
it.
around.
He don't get it. Like they
Motherfuckers got
all
complacent.
walking around on pins and needles. Like, is he gonna hit me?
Motherfuckers got complacent. They thought they were better than what they really were. Everybody else starting to get better, and it's just affecting them. It didn't affect Curry.
Facts.
Because he kept getting better.
He did a whole fucking city to city tour of his camp. City to city tour. And damn, he looks perfectly fine out there.
Real shit. No excuses. Chef.
He know, hey, one person know he ain't getting hit. He can go to sleep good,
Real shit.
Shit, come on, man. It's.
Oh, let's pray for the Warriors real quick. Everybody bow our heads. God help us. You know, don't let them go out like this.
I forgot Wiggins was even on the team, bro.
Hate it.
I forgot he was even on the
I don't
team.
know. I mean, when I think about it, when I think back when they was winning, and I'm like, okay, well, this is gonna end at some point. But I never really thought about it.
Gracefully, though.
Yeah, like I thought but how do you gracefully,
But it was nice to see him get packed up by the Lakers last season. That was definitely
like how do you gracefully end that?
A beautiful
like
moment.
the guys just have to leave on their own terms.
Well, you always want to ride out in the sunset that last championship parade, but unfortunately, LeBron James and Los Angeles Lakers are still in the Western Conference, and they have vengeance on their mind, just like they did last year. Shout out Lonnie
the
Moore.
real problem is the guys that will be holding it down today never develop, right? They never got like Wiggins is what 28. Right, 28, 29?
Yeah, you think that they would pass the torch and it wouldn't be like dynasty to next dynasty. It would be like
It'll be 29 in
dynasty
February.
to these guys are gonna build together
Yeah,
and we could
the
get
next
back to
side,
that.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right
You
now
got-
there's like no future in sight.
As I said, Wiggins right now supposed to be the second option guaranteed.
Yes.
Right? Because this is his time. Klay slowed down. This is when he steps into that role and became a dominant force.
Yep.
Same thing with Moody. Like, how long have you been there to realize that you have to now step there? Like, there's no 3, 4. Like, you are a veteran now that should be dominating. Kuminga, like, this is your third year? This is when, like, these are the guys that Steph should be using more.
Yep.
Right? You know, what's the name he should be averaging about 22 to 25 right now.
Who?
Wiggins.
Wiggins. Yeah.
Right? If Wiggins is averaging 25 to 23, Kuminga guaranteed 18, we wouldn't be paying attention to Klay because Klay moved to the side. Now he's more of a specialty shooter.
But their offense is geared around Steph averaging 30 more than it is Kuminga and Wiggins and the utility guys picking up their production, because if you think about their offense, it's all three-point shooting. Ain't no mid-range post-ups, ain't no slashing across the lane. Wiggins and Kuminga are slashers. They not shooters.
KD was a slasher mid-range.
Oh, he's a shooter, sniper, easy money.
But
easy money.
But he ain't shooting 10 threes a game.
But he fit into their mantra of the two splash brothers and then add another shooter slasher. Kuminga not a shooter like that. Neither is Wiggins.
So they need what, like a shooter slasher?
Well, they need a different offense where they can actually implement slashing.
It is slashing.
No, it's not.
They just don't slash.
They freestyling.
They do a lot of
They're freestyling. They're standing and watching.
No, think about Golden State with Barbosa and Livingston and Iggy. They was all.
But that was all different offense though.
Nah, that's
if
the
you
same
think
offense.
They not running the same offense right
They
now.
are. They just using their strength. We're gonna post up. We're gonna do this, and I think just people get so like Kuminga. If Kuminga drove, who's at the rim with you, dude? Nobody, because everybody's sitting on the. Wiggins, if you pump fake and take your man off the dribble and go, who's there? No one, because this is the easy, because you have Steph and Clay, it's easier to get to the basket. You guys are the most athletic two on the team, and you guys get no free throws. The fact that you get no free throws changes the game in the fourth quarter, right? Because Clay's not gonna get fouled, Curry's not gonna get fouled. So the only people who's gonna get into the penalty is you two. So the fact that you guys are gonna sit there and shoot jump shots with your athleticism, when we need easy points, like now you get to sit here and do this to Curry. I got 5 more. If we in the penalty, you can't do that no more.
But you're asking Kuminga and Wiggins to become one-on-one players that are slashing out of a pocket situation. These are guys that need to be constantly moving and slashing. Like, what's the offense? UCLA cuts and flex cuts. Flex cut type shit where they can actually move without the ball, catch the ball and put the ball up, or catching on the run and slashing. These are the situations they're being put in is like literally catching the ball and having to make a move on somebody, slash, try to get the rim. They not good at that. And that's why it's not translating, because guys that are meeting them at the rim, they not calling the fouls on them. That's why they complaining on the fouls. They're like, hey, we're not getting fouls, and we're going to the rim, but it's like the way y'all doing it is not a part of your game. Like, you're forcing it now.
I'm gonna be real. I think the Warriors' best option right now, ride this roster out, give them to at least February 9th to see if they can get something going.
There ain't nothing to get but there's nothing to get going. You're just a
February 9th. See, but just ride it till February 9th.
It's just a bad.
See where you're at there.
It's a bad team because the guys that they need today are still pretending that it is 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I never understood. Like, you see how like Maxey steps up to the plate, right? Bane steps up to the plate, right?
But they're also giving that
Dylan
opportunity,
Brooks stepped up to the plate. He became a three-point shooter this year. Like, you supposed to add value to your.
Because is that easier to do when that opportunity's in place, right? Bane's got to step up because Ja's out for 25 games. Dylan Brooks stepped up because he now goes to a Rocket situation where they've been.
Nah,
but my
Bane
point is,
stepped up when Ja
was
went
there.
most
Yes.
approved.
He showed it.
But my point is, this Warrior squad now has the same guys, so they're coming back year after year, but they're not understanding now that.
Oh, you can't.
Clay, you still not here now. Now it's time to.
Oh, you're not smart enough to look at somebody and say, "Oh, he ain't got it. Let me go ahead and get those."
Yeah, let me get those.
Let me get those.
I understand that.
Let me get those. Real shit. Let me get them.
Oh, he washed. Let me get those.
I got them.
But guys can't put themselves
I got
in the
you,
game.
big fella.
Guys can't put themselves in the game. So my point is just looking.
He in the game. Man, I was.
I think that only applies to probably Kuminga, because his minutes.
Yeah, Kuminga then got the Wiggins. Right? I was the fourth option in Golden State my first year. Second option my second year. I got this.
Got it. Give me
The
them.
way he played that year, they won in the playoffs. He was second.
Last year was playing in the playoffs very well.
Second
Like,
option.
Perfect
missing a bunch
example.
of time coming back through.
Perfect example was Malik Beasley. Lakers shooting 34% from three.
In Milwaukee now.
Now he's shooting 47%
Isn't he?
from
He's
three.
leading the league in threes.
Leading the league in threes, but he stepped up. Like he's saying, it's like when you get on a team that's contender and we need you to do this shit for sure. Now, when he comes in the game, they looking for him.
do it.
They looking for him. They like, yo, we know you gonna hit. You open, we know you gonna hit. Pat Connaughton, sit down. Sit down. I got this. That's him saying, hey, give me them. Pat. Give me them.
That's what I'm saying. Who's stopping Wiggins from saying, yo, I need 20 shots a game?
Come on, bro. Give me them.
You got to look around. Hey, he ain't the second option no more. So that means I'm the second option. So I get all his shots. You go to third option, get my shot. Sit in the corner. Like,
Clay not trying to get that up.
It don't matter. You don't have to give it up. I'm taking it. There's nothing you can do. You can't perform no more.
If Kerr don't want that to happen, that's what's to stop that.
Kerr thing. You can't tell me to get the rebound and do what there was no play that Coach Musselman can tell me that I wasn't second option. What is he gonna say? Gil, run this play. Cool. Go down. I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker. You don't want me in, take me out. Which he tried. Then losing game. Put me back in. Yes, sir.
That didn't work.
But you know what I mean? So you have to play the game how you see it as a player. The coach can't tell you that you're second option. The game dictates it. If you have the game, you step into it. Are you right for that position or you're not? Right? So the fact that you're sitting there still playing like you're the third, fourth option is weird on a team that you are clearly the second option. That should be averaging 22, 23.
Yeah.
When KD came, who was the third option? Clay, right? Clay. Who was the first option in motherfucking shot attempts?
KD.
Clay.
Oh,
Clay.
Really?
Clay was putting that motherfucker up.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Moving your option doesn't mean like taking less shots. It's just like I'm gonna do you all the time.
Remember, he scored 60 with 2 first ballot. What?
With 11 dribbles? That was that game?
Yeah, I got this, y'all.
I got it.
I got this.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's the third option don't mean you
you're
not good. You just
so I guess
third option.
We're going back to the whole AD thing. You got to take it. Like, keys right here. If you not the nigga that's going to take the keys, move around. And that's, maybe because he's Canadian.
There is a part of, like when you said he don't want to give it up, you're in that role for so long and you've been so good at it. There is a part of you that's still like holding on.
Still got it.
Like, but just a little bit, like you just gotta take it a little bit, and okay, you got it. If you don't take it at all, I'm still holding it.
Yeah, I'm still holding it.
But you just gotta,
I ain't gonna let you in the house, but the door's unlocked.
I ain't gonna open the door for you, but if you wanna walk in,
it's gonna be cracked.
Just push it open a little bit.
Push it open, but I ain't opening it for you.
So we asked the chat, how cooked are the dubs? 40% said burnt, 35% said well done, 20% said medium rare, 5% said rare. But this is the thing, as we've seen in Steph's career, especially with these Warriors, they're down now. They're going to pull some moves before the deadline. I already know what's going to happen. It's going to be some shit that pisses everybody off, like the trades the Lakers used to get off.
I don't know, man. You have a different general manager now. We don't know what Dunleavy's.
They're not answering the phone.
No, what I'm saying is we don't know who Dunleavy is. Right?
He gonna be the nigga that fired Steve Kerr. That's who he is.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We gotta
That's who he should be.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about Myers, what he did. This is Dunleavy.
Exactly.
Right? We have to first see how aggressive he is, how passive he is. So we have to see what he's about. We can't say, oh, this is what Warriors used to do. No, the person who used to do that, he's gone.
Yeah.
So we got about 3 weeks to find out.
So we'll see what Dunleavy's about on the moves he makes.
That's what I'm saying. So if Dunleavy wants to write his name in the history books of the Golden State Warriors, he got to start fresh. Yeah. You can't use Bob Myers' legacy of having Steve Kerr and the whole thing. Start fresh. Get that nigga out of here because he's fucking shit up already for you.
So it's
already a stain on your motherfucking coffee table. Like, you got to get him out of here.
We will have 3 weeks to find out with the trade deadline looming, see if they can make any moves. But let's get this thing moving with a little hibachi time. So with Luka Doncic sidelined for his 3rd straight game with an ankle injury, Kyrie showed that he can still be Batman when needed. So Kyrie put up 42 points, 7 boards, 7 dimes in a win over Pelicans with some vintage moves.
He said vintage.
Vintage Kyrie.
10 points. He's got a made 3 as
well. This is regular Kyrie.
But good old days, back down memory lane.
I think it's the right move to be aggressive, to attack
42 piece. Tim Hardaway Jr. also dropped 41 points in the game, going 9 for 15 from 3 and 10 for 10 from the free throw line.
Sidesteps and throws out. Lively has it back. Hardaway. Are you kidding me? Is
winding way down.
No Luka, no problem.
Of action, 4 seconds, pull up. Yeah, baby.
That's so nice.
I love his game.
That's so nice. One dribble, two dribble, pull up.
So easy. Like, even all the fancy, crazy stuff he does at the core, his game is so simple.
It's fundamental.
Yeah.
1, 2, let's go to it. Right away. Go to my spot. Tim Hardaway Jr. might be one of my favorite shooters of all time. I love the way
he got that Clay type mentality though. I'm pulling. No matter when it is, I'm shooting.
That form is so perfect. When you got the perfect form, it don't matter how I shoot it. It's supposed to go in. If it don't, the wind was off.
So this was like
the wind was off. What the wind is doing? Yes, indoors. Okay. Cut the AC off, baby.
Like Kyrie's last 3 games, right? As fans, you should really understand basketball now and look at it from a different standpoint. When players say these guys are good, and then you say cap because you're looking at stats. Look how much he sacrificed for Luka. Luka's gone, look who he really is, right? And I don't think, like as players, this is what we know, right? So when we say this person's this person's this, it's because we are there real time. So we know how dangerous somebody is, and we know when someone's delegating responsibility, right, to fit in. So when someone says, oh, this guy is the best, because we know who he is, but he can't be that if Luka's already there. This is his team. So he has to play Robin when he's really a Batman too.
I mean, and that's going back to the second option, third option conversation. It's because you're the second option, like Kyrie would be considered the second option on this Dallas team. But when, certain moments arise, your first option is out or off, that second option has to become the first.
Yeah. And Kenya got a lot of criticism, I think, earlier on in the season for saying that Kyrie was his guy over Luka. Mavs fans got in their feelings. But Gil, to your point, 2 things. First, we'll just say Kyrie in these last 5 games, 37.4 points per game, 6.4 rebounds, 6.4 assists. He also made a little history with him and Tim Hardaway Jr. both going for 40 pieces. First player in the league to score 40-plus points with 3 different teammates. Him and LeBron did it back in 2016. He did it with Luka last year, and he did it with Tim Hardaway Jr., obviously on MLK Day. But just to your point now, being able to take that back seat, being a willing Robin, and this is no knock or discredit to Luka. Luka, amazing player, will be in the MVP discussion this season. I think it's more of a praise for Kyrie and what he's been able to do with this team and be like, look, this is your show. I'm just coming in to try and help keep this thing going. But when your ass is on vacay, I'm here to go ahead and do it.
But that's what I said. That'd be the problems when we're talking about who's great, who's a top 10 player, who's really that guy, and then you hear players say their list and it don't look like the analysts, because the analysts are just looking at stats and he's only averaging this. Yeah, he's only averaging this because he's giving the ball to this player because this is his team, this is his system, and he's fitting in. When this guy is injured, watch what happens here because now he gets to be who he really is, and people don't understand that. And I think that's why when the whole Kobe and Shaq thing happened, Kobe wanted to show everyone who he was, because it's like, hold on, wait. I know y'all think that I'm riding his coattail. And in my mind, he's riding my coattail because in the last 5 minutes, he needs me because he can't make free throws. Remove him and watch what a god looks like. And no one understood that until you remove Shaq, and then this motherfucker's out there giving people 81, 61. There we go,
Well, let's go back to what you said yesterday. So when the super teams, right, and you talk about these guys alleviating pressure off of themselves because they're on the super teams. And when you have a super team or a collection of great players, you have to wait for one to get hurt for us to really see that you're still yourself. You're still Kyrie, right? And I've always said when you put them on the floor together, it's the Luka show with Kyrie there, introducing Luka. But I wanted to see Kyrie show up to the show as the main event next to Luka. How can you do that? Luka has to now decrease his whole bravado, his game, so that Luka can be there. So if Kyrie had his own team, right, what would it look like? Would it look like Boston? The Boston team that was losing? Would it look like Brooklyn when KD and James was down and they were still losing? We already seen this show. So it's best being watched now with Luka, but I don't like the fact that we got to see Kyrie at his best when Luka's down. That's where it's like, well, wait till Luka get back and let's see how full this clip is. Because if it's still, the clip is still full between those three guys, we got a chance. Dallas got a chance with no big. Because you got three guys really shooting that thing. It's like they turn into Golden State.
Derek Lively's been hurt. He's been having a great rookie.
But it won't be the same clip because the ball is in his hands now.
That's what I'm saying.
And then when Luka goes, it's back in his hands.
So say Luka got to decrease his shit for Kyrie and Tim Hardaway to collectively get their shit off the way they just did.
Maybe he had to, and maybe Luka had to see it.
Yes.
Instead of us just, or people just being like, if you do this, this is what's gonna happen. But now it's happening. So maybe now he's like, okay, maybe let me delegate a bit.
Luka's 23 right now, right? And this is the beginning of his career.
He's 24, he'll be 25 in February.
So trying to understand that, the delegate, he's not there yet.
Yeah.
When Dwayne Wade was bringing in LeBron and Bosh, he's delegating himself and saying, you get it, right? And LeBron be LeBron and we'll fit in, right? It's easier for Dwayne because Dwayne already won a championship. He wants this to work more than anybody else, right? With Luka, he's just getting started. He's just getting started, so that's harder.
But he got Jason Kidd. That's where I'm confused at why Jason can't get them all on one accord, where Luka doesn't dominate the ball the way he does. Because Luka, we got two other guys that can really play just like you. You don't have to dominate the ball.
Because it's different. Just like with Jokic, right? The number one option was Murray. People don't realize. Murray was the number one option first. Remember, him and Donovan Mitchell, 50-50, they were doing that in the playoffs, right? Murray gets hurt. When Murray came back, Jokic was a whole different animal. And he took the back seat. It's like, wait,
because they had to rely on Joker more.
Yeah. Let's move it through him. I can't come back being the number one option. I'll be the number two. It's better that you have to be really self-aware to understand that the team runs better in someone else's hand, and you just have to play off of them.
So Jason Kidd being a point guard, Luka being a point guard, I would expect that.
Two different people. They're two different humans.
And you dealing with another point guard, which is Kyrie. It's 3 point guards should be having a powwow every game. Like, hey guys,
they play three completely different ways.
But it's still the game of basketball. It's still the game of basketball. You can have different styles. We still gotta win. How is it different?
That's like me. I can coach those two, right? Jason Kidd can coach Halliburton and
Luka is a passer like that. Luka is a passer just like them.
But first person, like pass, then shoot, last option. That's Jason Kidd's mindset, right? Like when he get in the post, he's thinking pass.
I don't think Luka scores.
But I feel like
I think Luka's take advantage of my opportunities and then relegate. If I got a little motherfucker on me, I'm taking him down there. I'm going to do my thing. But if I got a guy who can guard me, who's open?
Yeah,
his assists will go way down if he ends up delegating because he isn't a pass first. He's gonna focus more on scoring if he gets less touches, which isn't a bad thing. But you do that to like a Halliburton.
No, he can coach the shit out of a Halliburton because that's his style. Halliburton, Lonzo Ball, Melo Ball, like those are that's his style of play.
But if Kyrie and Luka
like pushing that, just throwing that, like. Damn, Halliburton average motherfucker 20 assists. You had Jason Kidd with him, cause he'll show him things that he ain't seeing naturally. You know, that throwing it like Jason Kidd to throw that much. You have somebody sealed, he'll throw that off the edge of the backboard, boom, like.
But you gotta have those other guys there to get that shit to get the assists. Luka got those guys that could get them assists for him. So it's Jason Kidd put him in position where he can see that shit. Yeah, we're gonna go more fast break. If we go fast break, Luka, look for this. That's gonna be open.
He got that speed.
Look for this.
He got that speed to get the ball. Like Luka,
like Kyrie got that speed. Kyrie got that speed though.
He's not getting it back.
But Kyrie got that speed though, right?
But those are like when you're talking about pass first versus shooting first. I have guys on my team that makes it easier for me to score. Say if I'm a scoring guard. I got the perfect team where you got to play me one-on-one. Pick and roll, throw it over here. Yeah. And then I'm passing, oh, shit, my guy open, boom. Other than that, that's how that's how it looks versus me getting all the way into the lane. I got a wide open layup. I'm gonna pass it out like, nah.
Right.
Nah, no, thank you. I'm gonna take this little quickie.
2 points. Yeah.
Let's keep this thing
That
moving.
would piss me the fuck off if I'm a coach.
Layup.
Like, you right here, goddamn it, you better go ahead and make the easiest. Like, I hate guys who
Sometimes
get
you
it.
really don't realize, but like some guys really get in there and they're like, nope.
Nah,
be right
because we know what we're looking for. Tim right there. Tim shoot that bitch at 50%. Yeah, I'm here, but he there. That's 3 is more than 2.
I know, but
What if he missed?
3 is more. He's 50%. He got a good chance.
So let's keep this thing moving. Talk a little bit about Trae Young. Trae led the Hawks to a win over the Spurs and made some history on MLK Day. Ice Trae dropped 36 points and 13 dimes on the Spurs and in the process surpassed 10,000 points in his career. Young is now the fastest player in NBA history with 10,000 points, 3,500 assists, and 1,000 threes, accomplishing the feat in 390 career games. Next closest players are Steph at 513 games, Dame at 553 games, Baron Davis, Gills Arena alum, at 590 games. Tim Hardaway Sr. at 605 games, I believe. Or is that Junior? I don't know. And Kyrie Irving at 611 games.
In terms of games.
see, no one's paying attention to Trae Young. Like, nobody realized the only person that's threatening Curry's, when people say, Curry's record is never
his
going to be
3-point
broke.
record?
Y'all crazy. There's a guy in the league that's already in front of it at the same time frame. So,
And don't have those restrictions of ankle injuries and all that
that's
stuff.
but see, that's the reason, because Steph started off his career hurt and missing a lot of games where
he was
So,
full
yeah, Trae
clip.
could
He's
break
full
it
clips.
way younger than Steph.
Yeah.
Way younger.
Like, do you see the games?
If he gets a few playoff wins.
You get a little bit deeper,
them deep
because that
playoff
helps.
runs, like-
That helps
That
Steph too. The
helps.
playoffs help Steph a lot.
Yeah,
for sure.
Wait, does the playoffs even count?
Not for regular
Not for regular season. 3 points.
Oh, yeah, he's going to catch that. Sure.
That's the only one. That's the
Because
only
he shoots
one
more. He shoots more threes.
He shot more, because he came in when Steph already turned the tide of threes or something. So he's coming
now
in.
It's okay for him to shoot off.
Like, Steph coming in 09. 09 wasn't what Steph Curry got.
Trae came in shooting 6 threes a game.
Yeah.
His rookie
And he was
season.
doing it in college, Oklahoma. He was
Yeah,
already
you're
shooting
talking
that
about
bitch
2014, 15 is when the world was like, this Steph Curry thing.
Steph Curry
Which is
time.
wild. So Steph, I'll just read you his first couple years in the league. 4.8 at 3-point attempts, 4.8, 4.6, 4.7.
Wow.
Then he went to 7.7, 7.9, 8.1. Then he had a stretch.
4 to 7.
Yeah.
So basically 5 to close to 8. Then 11.2, 10, 10, 11.7, 10, 12.7, 11.7, 11.4, 11.4. So I don't know if Trae will get to that volume.
What is he at right now?
So Trae's shooting like anywhere from like 8 to 9 a game.
Yeah, he's that's the only thing he's not gonna get, because he gets to the free throw line.
Oh, he passes the ball. He
He
actually
gets
passes.
fouled
So he's
way
averaging 9.2 this year, which is second most in his
Like,
career.
it's weird because is he? I mean, in a sense, he's a little bit more complete.
Yes.
Because he passes the ball more, because just the offense he's in, right? If Steph was like, if Steph didn't have the pass cut and all that type of offense, it was just him with the ball doing it, he's gonna average that too, because he has those type of shooters. But because Trae gets to the free throw line, that helps his game too.
Yes, a lot.
Right, when he can't get his shit going, he knows how to get fouled.
And I like
Which might hurt him too, because getting hit at that size.
I like the fact that he's smart enough to know he's doing all this stuff without a Draymond Green. Can you imagine if he had a player that was relegated to get him open all the time, even off the ball? When, like last night, he had the guy on his tail all night. Wesley, on him, picking him up 94 feet, trying to tire him out. But he had 29 in the first half.
Does Trae,
He had 29 in the first half.
He doesn't play off the ball as much as Steph. Does he?
No, not as much as Steph, in a sense of, I mean, he plays shooting guard too with Baby Boy. DeJounte. So because they're both, they play that 1-2 combo guard, so he doesn't get the back doors and all that.
Right.
So let's keep this in. I'm gonna give you all a little hypothetical situation, but let's talk a little bit about Wemby first. Wemby went scoreless in the first half of that game, proceeded to have 26
Dang.
in the second half.
But did he get in foul trouble?
Minutes.
I wasn't watching. I was doing Gills Arena recap. Okay. Getting ready for another day of this lovely show presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, 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 whoop. So Spurs are reportedly interested in a reunion with DeJounte Murray. But let's talk about the other Hawks guard, Ice Trae. How good would the Wemby and Ice Trae duo be in San Antonio?
Crazy.
Yeah, that's sick.
They need to do
yeah,
that.
because for sure, if Wemby's down there doing this,
Every
he's
time.
throwing it every time. He's throwing it every time. He ain't even know. First of all, once he gets in the lane, you can just literally throw it up. Like, I'm surprised that they haven't been that.
Look at what he did with John Collins. Like, all he did was throw it up.
Like,
penetrate.
He's the biggest dude. I would sit here and just say, hey, I'm gonna just throw the shit at the ceiling, and then when it come down, just jump, get it. You got it. Just
put your hand up here. Drop it in the basket.
That would be.
Who else is getting that? I mean, so.
But Trae's already going to be looking at it like, I can get 20 assists on this dude. And he's a team. I love Trae's game. His thought process is not me. It's always, how can I figure out how to get my guys involved? And he even get Capella involved. Like, Capella don't really bring a lot to the table, but he be giving that, he be spoon feeding them, right? So you think about Wemby, when I'm on the block, give me the rock. Y'all move.
That pick and roll game would be sick.
Oh my Lord! And he can pick and pop. He can shoot it.
Yeah.
What? That's nasty.
Adam.
That's nasty.
Adam Silver.
Make the call, Adam.
Intervene.
You know what time it is.
Intervening.
Like, it was the funniest. I think Spurs would get good overnight. It's just gonna be one of those.
I mean, that's what everyone's saying. They're missing a point guard.
No, not that fucking group. Not that team. No.
Oh, no, more people would go to.
Yeah, no, they're gonna make some trades, and then overnight you're gonna be like, oh shit,
they're a different team.
They got a good team.
Yeah.
They're gonna, you talking about you get Trae Young this year, you sit there and get somebody else, and
You wouldn't keep none of the young guys on there? None of them?
maybe one or two, but them.
Zach Collins, maybe.
Them ball hogging ass motherfuckers over there, nah.
Hit the portal.
Y'all got to hit the portal.
Hit the portal.
Y'all got to hit the portal.
Nah, they already showed me what time they on. They showed me what time they on.
I don't like that shit, man. I
Y'all
don't like that shit.
It's so weird.
How you gonna be shunning out the #1 pick?
The money, man.
Y'all had lots of time to mentally prepare for this.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, we already seen it happen when Cavs and that team came in, when LeBron came in. When you young, you don't really believe in the hype that this is the future. That shit, when you're a player, you're a competitor.
Yeah, he got to prove it.
Right? This ain't the future. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm
right?
the future.
Right? And you have to prove it to us. We're not giving it to you. So any young dude that I'm in my third year, second year, I'm trying to get my contract, I don't really respect me just giving you the ball because I had to earn this shit.
Real shit.
Right? And I got a contract coming up. I got to feed my family. So all that, so I can understand that, look, he opened down there, fuck him. Right? Let me go ahead. I averaged 20 last year. I'm not giving him the ball for me to average 15. Right? I went into this like, I'm about to average 20 last year, I'm about to average about 23 this year. Go ahead, get that 100, 120. Yeah, by the Lambo, by the big house for Ma. Like, you already done calculate all this shit in that summer.
Man, I seen Ricky.
I know, Lexie, that means your summers, right?
Hey.
That ain't the WNBA summers.
Listen.
You got to hit somebody with that yoga fire.
I seen Ricky Davis literally do that to KG. Like, shit, I got space, nigga. I got a check to get too. Yeah, you the ticket. You good. You good. I got kids too. Shit. And I said, damn, Tricky Ricky, you on that time with a ticket?
The legend Ricky Davis.
And we had this thing on the team. I got room, we gon' grind. That was our thing. And that meant if I got it, motherfucker, go get it off the rim.
Go rebound.
Because it's going up. We gon' grind. For sure.
Well, let's keep this thing moving. Time for MostlyFans. Lex, you trying to get out of here? We just getting started.
We working, Lex. We got a job. We got a real job. We here.
I love it here.
Another breaking news for the Gills Arena Shootout. 500 more shooters have been added.
Oh, I'm about to say, God,
You added the Harlem Boys Choir.
I'm about to say, man, take that goddamn mic out, man. Goddamn.
We had the Harlem Boys Choir.
Fight.
The entire Chatsworth basketball team, so we get Elijah in there too. Shit, y'all got all these damn people.
Hey man, no, Underdog. Y'all gonna have to like work on some shit, cause I'm trying to have a fan base there, right? And he said, Everybody had to be 18 and over.
Underdog fantasy, Gil.
To watch?
Hey.
Not
you never
to watch.
know. They might
participate.
get itchy trigger fingers.
No, what I'm saying is, sporting events is fantasy and gambling. Motherfuckers that come in the gym. What the fuck is the difference?
Well, if you're under 18 years old, I know a great place for you to watch the Gills Arena YouTube. We'll be streaming live.
Because I was guaranteed, like I already.
Gonna bring all the no.
I had programs coming.
I bet you did.
Oh, I already know you.
Yeah.
Programs was coming.
Good.
With the yellow bus.
Boo! I just gonna boo that
You can't
man.
have two competitive advantages. You can keep your.
But let's get going with our first
Keep that
underdog
one.
question.
That's it.
I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it.
First underdog chat question.
I'm in it to win it, Lex.
From I'm Not Done One.
I'm in it to win it. You already know, baby. I had 200 kids that was gonna be in shirts and everything. Just on the soon as he shoot the ball, I need y'all to be that motherfucker. Just
And kids don't care either.
So just imagine who I was gonna bring.
Please don't say the word.
Ling Ling.
With the bikini.
Yeah, that don't work.
With kids.
Yeah, that don't work on me. That would have been a great client.
With the pom poms. With the pom poms and the thong thongs.
Here's our first underdog question.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. Only when he's shooting. Hey, Melly, look at that. Look at that. He looking, Melly. Man, tell him to stop it.
That don't work on me, man.
Yeah, dude.
So our first question from underdog user, I'm Not Done One. Who are the top 5 smoothest scorers you've seen in the NBA? Doesn't have to be based on stats, just their bag work.
Smoothest? Just in history?
Smoothest scorers that you've seen in the NBA.
I go with Bird, MJ, Kobe, I mean, Paul George be smooth in the motherfucker out there. I do Paul George. That Bucks Ray Allen.
No T-Mac?
That Bucks Ray Allen was smooth. That just is smooth. I mean, T-Mac was just a killer. I mean, just some of that smooth, just all a little in and out, put a little one hand to the, yeah, that was my 5.
George Gervin. Jamal Mashburn.
Ooh.
Tim Thomas. Kevin Durant.
Very smooth.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Smooth. Smooth and easy.
LA, pull up to the show. We're in LA. Woodland Hills, rather, but nonetheless close.
Hills. I guess my list will be more recent players.
You can
that
go.
I actually
You can go
watched
combo,
live.
NBA, WNBA, or you can go however you want.
Okay, I'll do.
This is
I'll
Lexi's
do,
arena
I'll do
right
a
now.
cute WNBA list.
This is Lexi's arena.
DT, Maya Moore, Candace Parker, Chelsea Gray, Jewel Lloyd.
Chelsea
Gray, smooth.
Chelsea's so smooth.
You seen her?
Chelsea's so cold, man.
Like smooth?
So
Like
smooth,
chill.
so cold.
Chill.
Cold-blooded.
Not lefty?
Chelsea's
Not lefty?
cold, bro.
Plum? I mean, yeah, she's smooth too, but Chelsea got some shit that
She,
crazy.
woo.
Yeah.
She make you go, she make you go, ooh.
In NBA history. 'Cause you done been around the game a long, long time.
A long.
What? Yeah, you seen D Brown pull up to our show.
We been around the game a
My whole
long
life,
time.
29 years.
She's new.
No,
Watch her
I told you my list is gonna be recent.
her list gonna be like
Kyrie, Paul George,
Beautiful.
Lou Williams,
Ooh.
KD, Kyrie. Did I say Kyrie?
Yep.
But you can say him twice because he's that nice.
That's how smooth he is.
Cleveland Kyrie.
Actually, shit, I might put Carmelo Anthony in there.
Ooh. Smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth criminal. Smooth criminal.
Smooth bucket getter. All,
Damn,
all
I should have thought of that.
great
Melo would be
list.
mine, too. Yeah.
All great lists.
I like Joe Johnson.
Joe was smooth criminal. ISO.
He had like one of the best shooting guard playbooks.
Yes.
His playbook was crazy. Like it was like you pass it, set a screen, come down with the pin down, hit him with the pick and roll pass cut. You'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Yes. Yes.
What is this?
I had one of my best games against Joe. That's when I felt like I was good. I said, I got 27 more JoJo. I feel like I would need to play some more, coach. Don't go on now. This Joe.
I would do the same thing. So our second question is a video question. from fan of the show, he asks a lot, underdog user BMac32.
Hey, since Lexie don't like people riding in cars and asking questions, I'm gonna stand by the car and ask this question. Look here, I need y'all to settle 2 debates that I'm having with my coworkers. The first one is should Rasheed Wallace be in the Hall of Fame, and is he top 5 power forward? Second debate is prime LeBron, prime D Rose, 1-on-1, mano-a-mano, 3 dribbles, who you got? Might say D Rose smokes him.
I would say so. He's
Too fast.
BMac32. He got a garage too. He got money.
I would go next to the car.
So should she be in the Hall of Fame, and is he a top 5 power forward of all time?
I mean, talent-wise, offense and defense as a whole player, yes. I mean, he was very skilled and talented, very smart basketball player. I gotta look at his numbers, right? If somebody would have told me he's in the Hall of Fame, I wouldn't have said no.
So career averages 14.4 points per game, 7 rebounds, 1.3 blocks.
Yeah, I don't think those numbers will get him in the Hall of Fame. But I mean, as the talent, as a player who played against him, who really watched him dominate, no, we couldn't stop him. But Rasheed was more of he was the definition of let's just get the win.
Yeah.
Right? If I gotta give you 40 tonight, I'm gonna give you 40. If I gotta give you 10, I'm gonna give you 10.
Is he better than Chris Webber?
They're totally 2 different type of players.
See, because I got you got Carl, you got Tim, you got KG, you got Dirk, you got Chris, you got Charles.
Do you consider Giannis a power forward or a center?
Yeah, he's a power forward.
So you got a long list of guys, but then you got Sheed. You can't, like, for me, when you talk of talent, like you said, talent, defense, smart, champion, can he hold his own by himself on his own team? Has he ever done that? Like, we never seen that. But it doesn't mean that he can't. But I think him being able to be an all-star during a time where there was a lot of great players, where he was seen to be like, I'm not backing down to none of this smoke. You got Antonio McDyess and a lot of other guys that were pretty good that you could say could be top 25, top 30, but you talk about Hall of Fame. And I don't look at Hall of Fame from the stat point of view. I look at the body of work of your talent and what you did, where you was at. And I think in Portland, if they would have beat the Lakers, it would change the trajectory. But I think losing to them and then going to Detroit and then playing like second, third fiddle kind of changed his trajectory. So Hall of Fame would be a reach at this point. But he's still, to me, like top 10 power forward.
But see, that's the funny part with it is, even in Detroit, he was the focal point of stopping.
Defensively?
No, yeah, for defensive, when we're playing defense against them, he was the one everybody was worried about.
For the pick and pop.
They didn't care. They were like, Rip is going to do what Rip do, come off the little down screen, right? Chauncey's, keeping it, but everybody really focused on Rasheed.
Yeah.
And that's what I said, the thing with Rasheed was, he was never asked to score 30.
Right.
There was no one guarding. There wasn't guarding his turnaround, fade away, none of that. But the fact that he always played team basketball.
Yes.
Like he was Mr. Team Basketball, right? His frustrations came with y'all cheating us as a team.
Don't cheat us.
So, it was never no matter what team he was on, if the game was on the line, he's getting the ball. That was no question.
He gonna make the right play.
Right? He's shooting that bitch.
Right play. Hey, that's the right play.
Yeah. Come on down here. Come on down here.
Get that bitch to me.
Defensively, he was great, but he sacrificed so much offensively. You don't really know what he could have did. Right? It was one of those things that's like, if you switched him for Tim Duncan, what changed? Right, turn around, pull up.
Yeah.
And
he was a better pick and pop shot.
That's what I'm saying. It was one of those guys, but he had so much talent with him always that it was never about him. You know, the Chris Webber thing was like, man, you know, Chris was sacrificing too. Shit, so it's really hard because we never seen these guys in moments where they got to be selfish.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes as a fan, I'm like, damn, I wish he would just, he had the team by himself so we can see who he really was. Right? It was one of those things like, damn, I wish he just had the team by himself so we can really see what type of player he was. Like, you know, when Jermaine O'Neal, right?
Oh, that was J.O.
Jermaine O'Neal left, and then, oh shit, look what he is. You know, different types. So
J.O. was so cold, man. God damn. And she could shoot the three from left-handed. He's shooting left-handed
that's
threes.
what I'm saying. He was
like he was different.
Both teams play hard.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You just wish a player like him just had a team by himself to see what he really has. So, you know, as of right now, no one will put him in the top 5, top 10 because they're gonna look at the resume, not look at how he played the game.
She was that dude. I think that's the problem we run into a lot now with things getting lost in translation through the generations. Well, we all know watching him at his height at North Carolina, even in high school, Simon Gratz, like, he was that dude.
But just for us to even bring back names that people need to go back and research, like the Antonio McDyess, the Jamal Mashburns, you know, all of those type of, you know, names, guys that get lost in translation. But these are guys that really tore shit up. And then you got Jermaine O'Neal, like Steve Francis, like, you got guys that he got on the wall that motherfuckers probably like, yo, was he really like that? Like, yo, he was really like that.
Hey, I remember Jermaine Mashburn, dog. Like, I think it was my second year. He leaked out, so you know, guards got to get back. So he's posting me up on damn near the fast break, so they threw it. And I was like, I got him. I don't know what the fuck he did. I don't know what move he did, but it was like a throw it over here, right? And go fake spin and went back that way. And I was like, no, I don't.
Self-awareness.
Dog, I was so embarrassed, man.
I got him, but no, I don't.
Because I'm thinking he gonna pound, just try to, and I can just hold him until he did pop, 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 and spin back that way.
That's the
bruh,
move.
I flew this way. No, I don't.
Okay, go.
That's the one.
That was the most embarrassing shit ever, man. On a fast break, he hit me with a shim. I was out of there.
A shim?
Yeah, it was here, because that's what I had to rewatch, because it was here, and then he boom, then went back that way.
That's the one. That's the one.
And it was a fadeaway.
Oh, he shot it. He didn't lay you up?
No, because I don't think he knew that I flew that away.
But it was like an early transition. He was down.
It was
throw it up. I got him.
Transition, so I'm under the basket. And he boom, boom, and then he hit the fadeaway. I know he had to laugh.
It was you and him down there.
It was just me and him.
Yeah.
I know he was laughing like, damn. That was easy.
That's what Melo used to do. Get you down there early, nigga. I got him. Do it here.
They don't even do that no more.
Because they don't run the floor like that.
Oh, damn.
They don't run the floor.
Straight to the 3-point line.
I used to hate getting back. I used to hate getting back first because
everybody coming.
Yeah, because they used to post up down there.
Yes, every time.
Yeah,
now you run back, you're like, all right, I got out. Because everybody on the perimeter.
The 1 and the 2 get back.
Which is the dumbest shit.
And as soon as you contest and leak out.
Could you imagine if it was flipped? The guards go get the rebound. Like,
no, that would be funny.
Get back.
No, think about it. Think about the contradiction of this. Guards get back. Why you not picking up the ball?
Yes.
Don't get started on
that part.
Because I'm waiting.
And you guarding the big man. The big man that's got down first. You're like, I got to hold him till your lazy ass get back.
That's what I'm saying.
Now my man's scoring. I'm guarding 3 people in one possession, and my post player is still at half court.
And you still on them.
Yelled at.
As I said, get back. This motherfucker Shaq coming down the lane. I got to sit here and protect the basket while Derek Fisher coming down the lane and
pull it
my
up.
dude. So I'm sitting here like,
and don't let you leave to go try to pick up your man, and they
throw that bitch right into the dunk. Yeah.
We just
then it's
sit down.
Sup.
All right.
And that's a beautiful place to stop today. Another legendary spirited show. Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy.
Yeah.
And this man, hey man, y'all see we work, man. We all working, man.
So,
we got him.
Everybody, we keep it in the family.
The tough crowd.
my hoodie.
Gil's Arena collab will be on sale at the first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy this Saturday at the District in Chatsworth, California. The competition starts at 1. I would get there earlier if I was y'all. Parking's going to be an issue. It's going to be crowded. Going to have food trucks. Going to have Brandon selling merchandise.
Applebee's catering, baby.
Applebee's, maybe
Wait,
catering.
Friendship bracelets.
Is the catering? I mean, is the food trucks already paid for?
This is your thing.
Hey, the food truck's already paid for, so if you can't eat, you ain't eating. hey, all the ladies out there, food on me. a date at the food truck.
As always, order within your means.
So you'd rather go to a food truck than Applebee's?
Count that at the
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Order within your means. Don't be at the food
I
truck.
gotta
Order
take my
filet.
chef and tell him how disrespectful you being to my chef.
Tell her, I got the food truck on me.
That's what I gotta tell him. Food truck on me.
This is a little food truck carnival thing.
But this has been another episode of Girls Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, we will see y'all on Wednesday.
Hey, since Lexie don't like people riding in cars and asking questions, I'm gonna stand.